Wacky Wednesday con el bumper.
Unfiltered, the real deal. No pre-planning, no chingaderas. Straight up from the bill.
Wacky Wednesday.
B-Town's very own.
It's Wacky Wednesday con el bumper.
Here's your host, Bumper Gomez. Unfiltered, the real deal. No pre-planning, no chingaderas. Straight up from the bill.
Wacky Wednesday.
B-Town's very own.
It's Wacky Wednesday con el bumper.
Here's your host, Bumper Gomez.
Yo, man, it's bright as hell in this motherfucker.
I'm glad man.
Welcome to another episode of Bumper's Wacky Wednesday. I hope everybody's having a fantastic week. And, well, man, before I get started, I don't even want to forget, dude. I don't even want to forget. I want to give a big old hug and a shout out to a good friend of mine, Mr. Gilbert Aleman, who actually came by right before the show started to give me my first ever jacket with my new logo on it. And it came out super clean, man. Super clean. Gilbert, thank you, man. I really, really appreciate it, brother. I love it. Hell yeah. So, as promised, ladies and gentlemen, my guest this evening, all the way from
Kyle, Austin.
Yeah. Are you an Austinite?
No, I'm actually, I consider myself an Austinite, but I'm originally from Plainview, Texas, Lubbock, Texas, that area over there.
Hombre, vato. You're
West
from the
Texas.
land of oil, dog.
Yeah, so, but I've been in Austin for like maybe 26, 7 years, maybe.
How many years?
About 25, 26, 7 years.
God damn.
So, yeah, Austin.
Hey, yes, Bumper's wearing shades. I'm only wearing shades. I just got, because JR.
Take that shit off,
you
man.
You never fucking see JR without a pair of, dude, it could be the darkest nightclub in all of Texas.
Hell yeah, that's right.
Hey, you know it's JR because he's wearing some stunning shades right there.
Shades on.
So I got to take mine off because I
only
can't
one guy.
see.
Yep, only one guy can be wearing the shades up in here. You got all these lights
Oh,
too, man. So,
shit, man.
Nice setup, brother. Nice setup. But yeah, thank you, man. Thank you, brother. Puro Gomez in the house tonight.
Yeah, hell yeah, for sure, bro, for sure. No, we're not related. Man, yeah, fuck it. I'll say it a little bit later because you know I'm gonna lose all the viewers of Wallah. Hey, man, check it out. I met JR through, where did I meet JR first time?
Well, I had seen you on Facebook. You know,
I've seen you on Facebook.
But if it was the first time, was it at Desperados? Was that the first time I met you?
Yes, at Desperados, bro. We sure do. And you were like, bro, you know who this guy is? And I'm like, no, dude, it's a viejito.
Mr. Ruben Ramos,
yes,
man.
bro. Happy birthday
Today's his birthday.
Happy birthday to Ruben Ramos today. He was at Desperados straight up incognito, bro.
I was buying him shots too, man. Ruben's my boy, man. So I was buying him shots. We were going up to the bar, and yeah.
You snatched me up and like, Bump, come here, dude. You gotta fucking take a shot with us. So we kicked it off there, and then we again saw each other in Buda. At the Mavericks, yeah, man.
In the VIP section, that's the way we do it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We had a good time there with Mikey G, and we just hit it off from there, man. And you know what I'm saying?
Salud, brother.
Salud, bro, for sure.
Yes,
hell yeah.
Thank you for having me here. Thank you to everybody watching right now.
Mm-hmm.
Salud. Oh yeah.
I'll get him to get the mic close to him. Don't worry about it. Before y'all text me.
How you doing? How you doing? Sponsored by Dos Equis.
There you go. Damn, dog. You work on the radio?
Yeah, I can do that. I can do voiceovers. Let's do it.
Bro, you might have to do me the new drop then. You're listening to
Welcome to
Okay, hold on. I got it.
Bumper's Wacky.
Welcome to Bumper's Wacky Wednesdays right here on Facebook live.
Boom. Hired. Send my check in the mail, baby.
Yo, I'm going to have to cut that shit tomorrow, man.
Nope. That was only one-time deal right there. Should have recorded it.
Oh, hey, bro. People already on the question told me they will allow.
Oh, man.
Don't even let me like get comfortable. You know what I mean? Break a little bit of the ice. They motherfuckers want, and they're asking real shit already.
Oh man,
holy crap,
oh, man! I'm gonna be in trouble by the end of this show.
Well, I'm gonna tell you this. I'm not gonna let you get in trouble. I wouldn't do that to you, man. But first of all, dude, la mera neta, thank you for making the drive and coming out and hanging out with us here at the Wacky Wednesday studio on a Wednesday night. I'm sure you could be doing a lot of things like cooking.
Yeah, I could definitely be cooking right now.
If you guys don't know, bro. If you don't follow JR on social media, I suggest that you do. Follow him on Instagram. Follow him on Facebook. He's one of those guys that the phone eats before he does. So, you know, my kids, I used to tell my kids, every time we go to the restaurant, they're like, Dad, give me my phone.
Take a picture.
I'm like, what are you doing? He goes, the phone's got to eat first.
Yeah.
So you got to take a picture of your food. But, Jar, you a bad fucking cook,
Man,
bro.
Thank you, brother. See, and that's what's different. I'm actually the one that made that meal, so I can actually take a picture of it, you know what I mean? It's already made when they take the picture, you know what I mean? Anyway, but I love to cook, so I love it's like art, man. It's like art. It's like music. It's like, you know what I mean? I try to put it together visually, and that's, first of all, when you see it and it's like, it looks awesome, you're going to fucking eat it, man. It looks amazing, you know what I mean? So, I love to make food look great, and it tastes great automatically because I put a lot of love into it. You know what I mean?
Hey,
Plus,
hold on, but
yeah.
is there ever any time you've ever made something that you were like, hey.
Oh, dude, man. Oh, man. My dad called me out, too. First time I ever made chicken fried steaks. So I forgot to pound the meat. That sounds crazy. I forgot to...
I didn't get it till you said it.
God damn it. I forgot to pound the meat out. You know what I mean? So to give it, you know, a little bit thinner. So, and so I whatever, I put in the batter, did all that. And when I made it, so it was real tough. So my dad's eating it, and I'm like, man. So I was like, hey, Dad, what did you think? He was like, I gave it about a 2. And I was like, wow. So yeah, it sucked, dude. I even knew it sucked.
So you didn't put it in milk?
No,
you
just got, it was just so thick, the pieces of meat. So you got to thin it out, you know what I mean? So
then you don't hit it with that big old...
Exactly. I didn't do that. That was my first time, Bumper. I'm trying to tell you. You know what I mean? God damn it. So I didn't pound my meat out.
There you go. You heard it here first on Wacky Wednesday. JR Gomez didn't pound his meat enough.
My meat out,
and
you
the
know what
shit
I mean?
came out tough.
Yeah. So it was a horrible mistake. You know what I mean? It was a horrible mistake. Yeah, but whatever.
I got you.
But now my chicken fried steaks come out awesome. Like, they're amazing. Yeah.
So
I love to cook. Yeah.
And you cook almost? You think you cook almost every day?
Almost every day. Yeah. I'd rather cook at home because I'm one of those guys, man. Or one of those people that I go to when you know you can cook and you go to a restaurant and you want it to taste good. You know what I mean? But it's just like, oh, it's not good. You know what I mean?
Hey, JR, but here's my dilemma with restaurants, dude, and cooking at home. You pay $15 for the plate, con viene con vegetable, todo chinga, everything, right? Badass paton, badass.
Yeah.
If you go to buy the stuff to make the stuff, to make that to come with that plate for the end state being you're gonna eat a plate of what you wanted. It's almost double, dog.
Well, I mean, not really. You're just gonna pay for the meat because you have flour already in the pantry. You got salt and pepper. You got eggs. You got milk. You already have that. All you're buying is the meat. You already have potatoes. You know what I mean? Because you make potatoes with everything.
Yeah.
So everything's there. You're just gonna go buy the meat for that one day.
Welcome to the cooking. Hey, somebody hit me up. I'm not gonna say who, but they were like, "Pump, fuck the studio this week. Open up your kitchen, bring some food, and do the show. We're gonna do it, dude.
I would.
No, we'll set it up. We'll do a fucking cooking with JR Gomez one fucking day. We'll set up the lights, all badass and shit.
I'm down. I love to cook.
So shout out to everybody watching, man. Shout out to my daughter Jasmine. Shout out to La Chismosa.
What's up?
Randy Navarrete, what's up, brother? To Lucy Benavides. DJ Brandon, always in the house. Thank you for always promoting DJ
Brandon.
Yeah, all the way from Pearsall, Texas. Shout out to Jimmy Lee. All the way from Beeville, Texas.
Yeah, that's my boy.
Yeah, and again to my buddy Gilbert, man, thank you so much for the jacket, bro. I really love it, man. It's going to be the first of many things, that's for sure. I can guarantee you that. So I'm going to break the news, man. This guy gets off the car. He's like, Bump, I'm outside. He gets off the car and he's like strolling up. I'm like, hey, hold up, dog. You got to go back to the car. And he's like, what do you mean? I'm like, where's the accordion? And he's like, dude, you won't believe it.
I'm saying, man.
It wasn't ready. So I forget that, you know, if you play with an accordion all the time, like it's what you do, right? You got to keep it in top.
Yeah,
you got to bring it in for maintenance and all kinds of oil changes.
Exactly. So this past weekend we were in Kansas City, and of course temperature. They're cold in the car. Put them in the hotel room. They start warming up, and then you go play. It gets so hot, so reeds start breaking, arms start breaking. So then you got to take it to go get repaired. So
did you say arms?
Arms, yeah.
Accordion has arms.
Oh yeah.
What the hell you mean? Where's the arms?
They're inside.
Yeah, you learn something new every day, bro. See,
accordions have arms. No, they're called arms though. So check it out. So you have the buttons, right? So you're playing right here, right?
Mm-hmm.
So then this is connected to inside the grill, so that it goes up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's what they call the arm, like that.
And
so
you break those
where they connect. That's where it breaks. So when you press that button and if it's not like connected right there, that arm won't do anything. It won't go up or down. It'll just be like loose.
And so, let me ask you this: that you're an accordion player, not just an accordion player. He is a top-notch, badass fucking accordion player. When you first started playing the accordion, do you venture beyond playing it and learning how to fix it and how it works, or do you just kind of like, you think a lot of people just play it? Hey, once it doesn't sound right, doesn't work. Hey, let me take it to a master who knows what the hell he's doing.
Yeah, exactly. And you eventually want to learn. You know what I'm saying? You want to learn, but there's just people that they don't have. I wouldn't say time, because I guess that wouldn't be the answer. But I for example, when I was young playing in Plainview, Texas, I started playing when I was about 8 or 9 years old, and we started in church. My sister played accordion, actually. My older sister played. My dad sang. My brothers played bass and drums. So anyways, but when I started playing the accordion, I started playing with my first group there at a Plainview. And we would open up for a lot of the bands there and locally, you know what I mean? Then the big bands too, like, Fiebre would come into town, Sombra, all these bands would come. We'd open up from, until I opened up for the Hometown Boys, the original Hometown, because they were out of Lubbock. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Plainview's right here, Lubbock's right here. So we'd open up for the Hometown Boys a lot. And I'm talking about the original, Joe Martinez.
The OG original.
The originals, yeah. So we would play at this one club called Crystals there in Lubbock, Texas. And I remember he came up to my dad and said, his accordion's jacked up, man. It's like the reeds are broken and it's crazy, you know what I mean? Because in and out's a different note. So it's freaking difficult, man. It's fucking stupid, man. The accordion, the way it's built, man. But it's beautiful. The sound is beautiful. But anyways, so he had a box of reeds in the back, Joe Martinez, and he started fixing my accordion. And I was like, what is he doing, man? And so finally he gave us a number to go take it to get someone, to fix it.
Yeah.
So we started doing that until I started I've been aggressive since I was a little kid, because I was all chubby, shit, when I was a kid. So I was playing accordion, and I was rough. You know what I mean?
Don't start your shit too, también. You're plant-based, que la chingada.
Nah, man.
No, I'm not going to mention artists. We had artists here a couple of weeks ago. Comenzaron that they were plant-based, que la chingada. Like, hell no.
Puro carne, baby.
Carlito and Chris.
Oh, my gosh.
Plant-based, que la chingada.
Hey, anybody want to buy a car outside? We're selling a car outside.
Shout out to my boy Carlito. Yeah, he's out there watching, man. But, no, bro. So you're from West Texas, man.
Yeah.
JR, how old were you, dude? Is music in your blood? I mean, in your family, like always. A lot of artists?
Yeah, always. But like I said, we grew up in church. So me and my brother, we started, in a band there locally. And then from there, I ventured on playing with other bands like in Lubbock. To me, that was like, okay, that's a little bigger, music scene. And my second band, they were all horns, like Latin breed, that style.
Classic Tejano.
Oh, yeah. So I was only like 11 years old, 12 years old playing with those cats, man. So I learned a lot already playing keyboards, accordion, and just seeing all this, playing those cantinas over there, just seeing so much shit, man. It was crazy. But then at
And how old were you?
I was about 11, 12.
In cantinas? fool?
Oh yeah, dude, it was crazy over there in Lubbock. A lot of crazy cantinas, man. Like it was weird, man. Because of course, I mean, Plainview to Lubbock. Plainview was like, I riding my bike through my neighborhood, through the alley, just living that, just
Small town
vibe. And then you go to Lubbock and it's a little bit bigger city. You know what I mean? Then you start seeing the drugs and like guys doing them, just seeing all crazy stuff, man. So that's when I knew it was a little bit different. So yeah, I grew up doing that. And then right when I was about maybe 16 years old, that's when I joined La Fiebre. Started going on the road with them.
La Fiebre, dog.
Yeah, man. And that's when I met, when with Joey, with Excelencia. We, like I said, I would go to, remember I was telling you, we go to
across the
Seguin, man.
street.
So Fidi, he was a keyboard player for La Fiebre, which he actually played with Excelencia. And that's what Carlitos, because they're all from Seguin, man.
Yeah.
So we'd all hang out, man, kids, man. 16 years old, man. So, yeah, Joey had a pool.
Thinking y'all knew everything,
Oh,
right?
dude, crazy, man. Staying up late, man. Playing football right there at the church across the street in the snow. You know what I mean? So it was cool times, man. But I've known those cats for a long time, man. Oh, yeah.
So, man, you have a story similar to many people, right? Young teenager, growing up in the cantina, playing music. But was Conjunto and Tejano music, was that your first love, or what's your being real? Not because you're a Conjunto artist. I always got to make sure I tell the artists, not because you're in this genre. What was your like? If you had a choice, what was your first love of music?
Man, that's hard to say because growing up, like actually, we got introduced to everything from like I said, like the first band I played with, we would play songs from Bronco, from Liberación, Los Bukis. We'd play all that stuff, and then play like
Romántico.
we play all that stuff, and then we also play the new Mafia tunes that were out. The new Fiebre or Sombra. We'd play that, so we got introduced to a lot of that. I didn't get introduced to like R&B or a lot of that stuff as a kid until I got to maybe my third band. But anyways, they were college kids coming out of, they knew jazz and R&B, all that. Anyways, but I knew the differences between orquesta, tejano, conjunto, because you had the hometown boys, like I said, and then you had these bands that were all horns. So I loved it all because I love conjunto music because Los Arcos Hermanos Peña, man, they're all bands from West Texas, man, that I grew up listening to, that I idolized. And they kind of sound like Los Chachos, which is down in South, because the voices, stuff like that. But I love it. I can't say, I don't even call myself a conjunto artist. I'm doing that right now, Conjunto Bandits, but I'm eventually gonna do some more Tejano. Like one of my new songs, it might be something kind of like what I did with the Cumbia King style, that vibe, cumbia, like just real romantic, stuff like that. But so we can do anything, man. I don't just.
Well, do you play any other instruments besides the accordion?
Yeah, I play keys. I play a little bit of drums, bass, bajo. I can't play guitar, man. That's the only instrument I can't play.
I was gonna give it to you because you see two of them.
I know, man.
Right away, he's like, "Fuck no, I can't do the guitar."
Nope, I can't do the guitar, boss.
No, man. So, again, I've been following you for, man, I would say before I met you, probably at least I don't know, maybe a year and a half, 2 years.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. And every time I've seen you on stage, bro, or I've seen, sometimes before I did the show, I would just, like a lot of people do, just go on YouTube, type in Tejano Conjunto, whatever comes up, just let that shit play. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Drink beer
definitely.
and chill out instead of listening to the radio, whatever. You get to view something, and bro, you put on some badass fucking shows, bro.
Appreciate it.
I know that's why those accordions are not sitting here.
Always breaking, man.
Somebody was like, "Hey, dude, you were in Kansas City."
Yes.
How's he on? Dude, Mike's been to Kansas City. The homeboys, they go to Kansas City. I just saw that you guys went to Kansas City, dude. What's the onda like over there? There's a lot of.
It was amazing. I mean, I mean, even the places I've been to outside, like Idaho, of course, the Midwest. It's
Milwaukee's
amazing.
on here. All the people
Milwaukee.
from. They said
my God.
you killed it over there,
man,
dog.
brother. It's amazing over there. It's just the love we get, and it's just what we put out there too. Because I always tell my guys, man, anywhere we go, we got to put out 100% because we don't know if we're gonna have a second chance to come back over here. So you got to play your ass off. Let's go out there and kick some ass. You know what I mean? Like some energy. Like I'm all my guys. Like like I'm on. Like I go to for real. I'm that guy. So that's why we get on stage, man. It's all just like, let's go, man. It's like we're going to war.
And Jerry, you play on your sets right now. You play a lot of it's all JR Gomez of music, or do you do any covers?
We do some covers too. We do mostly the whole album. I try to put out my originals, even the ones that we redid, but our bandit style. You know what I mean?
Right.
But we'll throw in there some covers, but we'll do it our style. You know what I mean? And of course, I don't sound like any of those guys. I do what I do in between. I just do it to whatever's going on, man. If I'm in the zone, man, I'm going for it. But I don't try to sound like anybody as far as even vocals. You know what I mean? I just do what I do. You know what I mean? A lot of people don't even consider me a conjunto singer because it's more,
your vocals aren't.
I guess not aggressive enough. I don't know. I guess it's too pretty.
I don't know. I can give you some hats. The hats that I wear, maybe that's what it is, bro.
Maybe I need a hat.
You gotta wear. You gotta get you a little fedora or something. But they can.
I actually have one at home, man. I should have brought it, man. I didn't think it was.
Dog, you were coming to Wacky Wednesday, fool.
You know what? Let me spray some of that curve on me real quick. Ladies and gentlemen, Bumper wears curves.
I do not wear curve.
He wears curve.
That cologne, if my wife's watching, that cologne belongs to my 7-year-old son.
Dude, don't.
I swear to you.
I heard him say, Dad, don't forget your curve, Dad.
He said,
Dude,
let me spray this on your jacket.
I wore curve when I was, man. I don't know who's worse. My drummer Daniel still wears Cool Water.
Hey, dog, slow your roll.
Hey, man, I don't know. I'm just
some
saying.
of those are classics, bro.
I'm like, God damn. But yeah, he wears curve, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh shit! And the reason he's saying that is because the bottle of curve is literally sitting on a little shelf that we have in the studio.
Before we even started, he goes, "That's what gets him going right there." The curve.
Oh my God, bro!
He said, "Breathe it in." I'm like, I smell 8th grade
cafeteria.
cafeteria.
Shit. Hey, dude, you grew up in West Texas, so if you've been already in Austin 20-something years, bro. If we had to guess your age, you got to be maybe.
Why are we even going there?
Do we have to, bro?
No, we don't.
Dude, all the ladies right now in the message, they're going back and forth, not on the chat room, but in between each other. They're guessing your age, dude.
Fuck.
No, I'm not gonna do that. It says, I love driving them around. Last August. Very humble and down to earth. And they threw down in Milwaukee. We definitely having to bring them back again.
Yes.
That was Vanessa Selena Sanchez.
Oh my God, my guys had her rolling. Like my guys are stupid, man. Like we cannot do what would you call it? Like a show, like a reality show. We couldn't do one like filming us because we'd be like done already.
Hey,
canceled.
bro, but you know what, JR? It's funny you said because maybe you should, dude. Because no, look. Start a YouTube channel. You'll get a shitload of subscribers real quick. And then every now and then, look, people think you got to have this fancy ass camera, a cameraman with you. Nah, bro, just amongst each other. Like when I'm just
I understand that though, but you don't understand my guys though.
You mean it'd be too crazy for you?
Everything would be censored. Boop, boop, boop. Like these guys they're crazy. Yeah. I'm crazy. And they're crazy. Like, it's nuts,
They're
man.
crazier than
We
you.
have a great time. Don't get me wrong. We have great. And Vanessa will tell you, she drove us around and she could not stop laughing. She was crying laughing. You know what I mean? Because my guys, they're weird and they're crazy, but I love them. You know what I mean? But we couldn't do it, man. We get canceled quick.
Shit, bro. Hey, bro.
They wouldn't want to see the stuff we do, man. It's crazy. Not even trying to be like that, whatever, but...
Completely off the subject.
Okay.
Because I just, a picture and I just glanced at the chat room.
Okay.
And I saw that somebody saw you at the Cowboys game.
Yeah.
So you're a huge Cowboys fan.
Dude, my star's right
Die
here.
hard. Hey, wait, did you hear what happened this weekend with Roger Goodell?
What happened?
So last year the Super Bowl was in Tampa, right?
Yeah.
So, and Tampa Bay was the home team.
Yeah.
Well, LA Rams, same thing happened this year, right? The SoFi Stadium is in LA. Mm-hmm. LA Rams are having a home game.
Yep.
So NFL, the whole NFL staff, they went and they had a meeting, and Roger Goodell came out, had an official statement, and he said that he is sorry that the last 2 years that has happened, it makes it for a real unfair advantage to the visiting team. So that from now on, they're going to move all the Super Bowl games to the Texas Stadium, Arlington Stadium, where the Cowboys play, because they'll never be
Yeah, I knew it was going to say some bullshit. I was like, I didn't even want to look at him. You know what I mean? I knew he was already stuttering. He couldn't even finish. Like, really? I let him talk. I let him. I knew. I saw it on Facebook. I was like, okay, I'll let him get his little 5 minutes real quick. You know what I mean?
Bro, you know what? I'll say this on the air.
Yeah.
I'm what they call a closet Cowboy fan. As long as they're not playing the Titans, I'll cheer for them.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Titans did good this year. Good job.
Yeah,
good
but
job.
we just couldn't finish, man. We couldn't finish it.
It's crazy. It's crazy, man. I'm a diehard Cowboy fan. I went to the game. Shout out to Rita and Sarah up there in Fort Worth. They hooked me up with a ticket. And
this guy's name was Ozzy. It was, I think, Ozzy, man. Did I miss it? He said
it was pretty crazy, man, to see a lot of people, like a lot of fans. Like, I didn't know him, you know what I mean? I knew people there at the game, but then there was like fans that like, hey man, you used to play with Jay or whatever. So it was cool to see people that, recognized. It was cool.
So JR, how many bands did you play before you ever said, fuck it, I'm gonna do my own shit?
Okay, so La Fiebre, then I was with Excelencia for a little bit. And then actually I was with Chente Barrera for a little bit. He had just went solo. And I was with him for a little while until I joined Jay. So then I was with Jay Perez, and then I was with Jimmy Gonzalez, and then I went back with Jay, and I think I went back with Jimmy, and then I did A.B. Quintanilla. That's when I joined A.B. around 2009. That's when Joey and those cats, him and DJ Kane hit me up. They needed a backup singer, so they were going up to Amarillo, West Texas, and like I started writing out all the songs. Like I had my book, so they picked me up in San Antonio, man.
As the Cumbia All-Star, Cumbia King.
Cumbia All-Stars. Cumbia All-Stars. It was Chris Perez, Joey, Nick, all them cats, man. Even Carlos was on the road with us too, man. But yeah, man, it was crazy. They picked us up and they're fucking jamming. We're already drinking, ready to hit the road, man.
So you literally, and speaking on the show part, as I love the Tejano music. What's really, and I'm being serious now, I'm trying to not laugh. This motherfucker's had me laughing since we started the show, but it's really cool, man, because you've touched really almost every level of the genre, not level, but every corner of the genre. You know what I mean. You're in Conjunto now. You played with the All Stars. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. La Fiebre classic, Excelencia classic, Tejano sound.
Jay, the voice.
Jay, I mean, Jimmy. Legends, bro, legends. Jimmy,
yeah, brother. I mean, I'm very fortunate, man. That's why I always like Man, I thank the Lord every night. I pray every night. I thank the Lord every night because He blessed me, man. And I'm also, man, I love what I do. I love the industry, and that's what a lot of people they know. You know what I mean? Especially my family, they know. But I take it serious, man. I take this industry serious. I don't try to cut corners. You know what I mean? I know what I can do, and I work hard. That's why we're working all the time. And we're putting out new music soon already. But
and JR, is this and I like to ask everybody, is music your 100% full time what you do?
Oh yeah, full time. And then yeah, it's full time. And of course with COVID, that really hurt everybody, especially in the industry.
How'd you get through that, bro?
Dude, yeah. So I started doing deliveries, like just working with contractors there locally, and just doing deliveries and stuff like that, getting by. And then at the time, my ex-fiance, she was working, so that was getting, whatever, but getting by with that. But yeah, it was hard, man. And then people started, getting deposits for the next year. So stuff like that started helping me out. But yeah, man, I had friends help me out too. You know what I mean? Friends would help me out. So,
bro, because I don't think the music industry had ever seen anything like that. You know what I mean? I know in 2021, a lot of my interviews, I see, people, I forget, COVID's already just been part of our lives. You know what I mean? It's just something that we live with. But it really affected you guys, especially the guys who did this shit for, that's how they made the living. There's some guys who just do this, part-time and you know what I'm saying? And they can get by. But man, if you do this 100% of the time, it's a hard thing to do.
Definitely.
I think one of the things that I admire about you, bro, is how like you're friendly with everybody.
Yeah.
Because I remember seeing you at when I first met you at Desperados. Shout out to JR and everybody, the Desperados family.
Yeah, shout out.
When I seen you there, like random people would come up to you and be like, hey, bro, hey, cool, man. Boom. Because I'm not going to mention names, but there's artists out there that don't like that shit.
Oh, hell no.
You know what I mean? Like, let me get in my VIP area. Don't touch me.
Touch me.
You know what I mean? It is what it is. But you're out and about in the crowd, chilling. Yeah. You know what I mean? Hanging out. And that says a lot about the kind of person you are, man. Because you know what I mean? You could be hidden in the corner somewhere, but
what are you going to get doing that, man? You know what I'm saying? These are your fans. These are the people that come see you, buy your merchandise, buy your music. Why are you going to seclude yourself to some area over here? Go talk to them. Get to know them, man.
Hell yeah.
They're going to come to your show again. They're going to tell their friends, hey, man, he's a cool dude. Y'all need to come next time. You know, word gets around. So that's what you got to do. I've worked with guys that did that. You know what I'm saying? He's not saying no names. You know what I mean? Well, you know the list of bands I played with. Anyways.
Hey, I hit the button.
Did you hit the button? Yes. Yes.
Yes. So JR is going to be in here next week. He's installing a VIP button here for the studio. We're going to be able to hit the button, and it's going to buzz over there in the main room, and they'll bring us our drinks.
Yes. It's kind of like Alamo Draft House, stuff like that. You know what I mean? Hit the button.
Let's see. Rob Madera. Yes, one of the most down-to-earth guys I've ever met since the day one I met him.
Yeah,
he made
Rob.
sure I was taken care of, and he always had my back. That's badass, man.
Yeah, Rob's out of the Washington area up there, man.
Dude, you have there's a lot of people watching from all over the United States. That's fucking badass, dude.
And it's crazy because like I traveled everywhere with AB, with Jimmy, with Jay. But when I started my band, the Conjunto Bandits, our first year we were already going to Chicago. We were going to Vegas. We were going to Idaho. We were going to the Midwest. And that was just our first year, man. You know what I mean? And then the next time headlining Vegas for the Vegas thing over there, Vegas week over there. We're already headlining Vegas. I mean, it's been an awesome journey. You know what I mean? So,
hey, JR, so when you started your own thing, bro, like let the fans know, how did that come about? Like, you know, who were you playing with? And you just say, you know what?
Well,
you know, I'm not saying you said fuck it, but you know what I mean? Like, you sat around and said, you know what, I'm going to do this for myself. Like,
yeah,
I can sing, I can play the accordion, you know what I mean?
Yeah, well, definitely. You know what I mean? Like, and what's crazy is, like a lot of people know I cook. So I stopped playing with Jay and I went to go cook at the University of Texas. So that's when I was like, I was done already. I was just like, you know what I mean? I was just like, I was doing the same thing. I needed a break. You know what I mean? I don't know. It's just, I needed to clear my mind. So I went to go cook at the University of Texas. So I learned a lot there, man. Amazing, amazing stuff there. And but then I would see like all the bands set up at the Irwin Center. I'd go walk and just check it out. I was like, man, I miss this. I miss all this. So sponsored by Dos Equis with lime. Here we go. Thank you.
It's all good. We'll drink. There you go.
Dos Equis.
We're good. Thank you. Thank you to the bartender. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hey man, this guy right here, he has to have this comment, like I guess pin. I don't know how the hell he's doing it, but unless he's just copy and pasting. But Randy Navarrete is like, JR, sing a verse from Si Una Vez Acapella. Show these people what time it is.
Oh shit, you gonna call me out. Damn it, Randy.
Is there a green?
Mistletoe.
What's up?
Yo te di todo mi amor y más. Y tú no reconoces si lo que es amar. Y yo me puse dispuesta a tus pies. Y tan solo con desprecios me apagaron. Pero ahora ve. Si una vez dije que te amaba, hoy me arrepiento. Si una vez dije que te amaba, no sé lo que pensé, estaba loco. All right, there you go.
Damn.
Randy.
So all you people out there that think this guy, hey, right there, he just did it right off the cup. No questions asked. He just did it right there.
Well, you're going to call me out like that, right?
Randy did it, not me.
That's
not
enough,
me.
Randy.
Not me. Shout out to La Chingona. Chingona's on here.
Chingona, what's up, girl?
Have you ever seen the video with JR and Little Joe from way back in the day?
There's some out there.
Really? That's Carlos El músico Carlos Salazar. He plays
Oh,
he
yeah,
plays trumpet for.
Yeah, I've
for
known
Little
Carlos for
Joe.
a long time, man. Shout out to my boy Carlos, man. Like I said, and then back in the day too, man, we would the band I was at of Lubbock, and then just playing the area, we would back up Sonny Osuna, Joe Bravo.
Bro, that's not a backup voice though, dog.
No, I'm talking about when I was little, I was just playing
I
accordion.
know, but like, so when you were Jay, you did backup vocals too?
yeah, oh yeah, that's where I learned from, man. Jay was, I mean, he's the voice,
Oh,
man.
yeah, he's
why,
the voice.
why would you not learn from
Yeah,
Jay? You know what I mean?
Jay's
But
fucking-
Jay was a hard ass, man. Jay was a hard ass. He would put us in our spot, man. He would let us know. Of course, everybody know how Jay is, man.
So paint us a picture. Is it like we're on stage, you hit a note, and he's giving you the look? He's giving you the look like,
dude,
motherfucker.
oh my God.
You say that.
Me and David Ledesma got that look so many damn times. I mean, all the time.
Speaking of David, he said he was gonna stop by. Maybe he's listening.
He got that look.
Speaking of David Ledesma, tonight, if you're not doing anything, again, Wednesday night, ladies' night, it's the start of Valentine's weekend.
Yeah.
Thirsty Horse is the place to be tonight. There's going to be a lot of artists showcasing what they have. Ledez is the main band. They're on the stage, but those guys have all kinds of friends that show up and jam with them. It usually becomes a badass jam session that you won't see anywhere else. So tonight, after Wacky Wednesday, man, make your way to the Thirsty Horse. They're off of Military. I'm going. The question is, are you going?
Should I go? Let's see how many yeses. If you're in San Antonio, see how many yeses I can get to go to Thirsty Horse tonight. Let's see. If I get like maybe 20 yeses, maybe 40 yeses, I'll go tonight.
All right, I need everybody in the comments.
Well, I mean, they got to be from San Antonio, and they better be there too, though. I got to see them there.
Oh, you got to see them?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Okay. Well, then, hey, we get some.
And they got to buy me a shot. That's 40 shots.
Where are you gonna sleep, in the parking lot?
Right here. My car's gonna be in the front too.
Dude, that's that's a drum. The drum.
No. I'm kidding. No, I'm gonna go out there. I'm gonna check it out. I'm gonna check out Ledez, my boy. Yeah, me and David, man. We started with Jay when we were like 18 years old, man. Both of us.
Let's see. Go jam tonight, JR. I'll watch all the way from Ohio because Bumper always goes live, dude. I always go live from, and you know why, dude? People ask like, Bump, why do you go live? Because there's just some people, man, that just they
wish they could be there, man.
They wish they could be there, or maybe they're in a relationship where the other half just didn't like taking them out, or you know what I mean? I don't know. It could be. Just
I've been in that relationship. Yeah, I could never go out. I was stuck at home.
And you were still JR Gomez?
Yeah, exactly.
How the fuck does that work?
I freed myself from that, Bumper. I'm single now.
So all the ladies that did that were scared. You were scared to comment on here. He is single.
Hell yeah,
he is single, and he's ready to mingle. And if you're gonna be in the area of 702, the 702 area code,
702 area code,
right? Next week.
What is that? 702.
702 area
I'm in
code.
210 this weekend at Far West.
Well, that's Saturday.
Okay.
I'm talking next week.
That's Houston. 713.
No.
Next week I'm in Houston with Ledez.
No, Sunday.
Sunday, shit.
Sunday to Wednesday. You can find him.
I'm in Vegas, baby. Oh, Vegas! Oh, come on, let's go.
You can find him on the street. But speaking of Saturday, if you're in the 210 this weekend, Saturday night, they're having a big Conjunto Valentine's dance. February 12th, this Saturday is actually my birthday.
No way.
Hell yeah. I'm going to be 22 again.
Man.
22 years old, man.
You're so lucky, dude.
Let's see. Emmanuel Juanito.
Emmanuel J, baby.
Emmanuel J's on here.
Congrats on your new album, Pops. Great stuff, man.
I've been jamming this shit all day.
Yeah, man. Great stuff, man. Congrats. I love my boy. Last time I saw him was at my toy drive. He was with Ledez, and it was like maybe 3 PM, and he opened the bottle of Jack already. Yeah. I was like, who opened this? And he's already drinking his little drink. And I'm like...
But did he have his shirt open?
Yes, he did. He's been doing that since he took the picture. He wears his shirt open everywhere he goes now.
Oh, shit.
We need to bring sexy back to Tejano, man.
He's probably playing with Ledez tonight.
He is playing with Ledez.
Okay, so he's playing with Ledez tonight, and you guys want to see the cover of the new album. He will be there. Yes. Emmanuel J. We'll make sure that his shirt is open all the way. All the way. So you guys Oh,
man,
shit,
that's
dude.
funny. That's
JR,
funny.
dude. It's real easy to do this interview with you, bro. You're a fucking funny ass dude, bro.
I'll send the bill in the mail, baby.
Well, Emmanuel JC, that's the new look.
He's bringing that look back because back in the day, Ram used to do that, Gary Hobbs, but they had hair. You know what I mean? So, but it's all about smoothness.
Emmanuel,
now. No, I'm not calling him
No.
out.
Emmanuel, do you shave or it's just you're like naturally?
I shave mine, so it's all good. Hey,
you're a bear way. That shit comes out of your.
No. I just like to smooth. You know what I mean? I just don't worry about it, Bumper. God damn it. Let me be me. I'm single.
I'm asking for the fans, bro. I'm asking for the fans, dude. Well, it's Valentine's coming up, dude, and you're single, bro.
And I'm gonna be in Vegas, so yeah.
I mean, what does a single dude do for Valentine's?
I have no idea, man. This is my first time in 8 years that I've been single. I mean, like, you know what I mean? That's a long time to be in a relationship. But I did my thing during Valentine's. I would always make the strawberries, chocolate covered, did all that.
Oh, you make your own shit.
Oh yeah, I would do all that stuff. So, not this year though.
I buy it way. Fuck making
What
all
do you
that.
mean? It's more special when you do it, man.
No comienza. Look, you fuck up the kitchen.
Yep, there we go. The kitchen's closed.
You fuck
The
up
button don't work no more. I heard what you said.
Oh shit! Hey, they said, and that's because you're not taking any shots yet, man. That's crazy, bro.
Who says we have?
So shout out to Carla Cristina, my guest last week.
Yeah.
We got to take her. We took her. I was telling you, bro. We took her out Wednesday night to the benefit for our boy G-Man.
Yeah.
There at Thirsty Horse, and there was a lot of artists. And she was just. It made me happy to see how happy she was seeing all the artists in one spot. You know, what I mean, she was like picture, taking pictures. So make sure you go tonight, get your picture with JR Gomez. He'll be there with his shirt all the way down to his belly button. Even though it's a t-shirt, we'll open it up and
we'll slice it open, baby.
Hey, my wife's like, if I cook, the oven will go out.
What?
She's being sarcastic, bro.
Let me cook then.
No, let me tell you. So I cooked and I made a mess on the stovetop on the glass.
Oh man.
So I saw a YouTube video and I put vinegar on the thing and lemon and baking soda.
And you stained it?
And I fucking lo limpié. Badass, came out shiny. But I put too much vinegar that it fell inside one of those little things and it shorted out the fucking
No, but see? That's what I'm saying.
Oh shit, man.
I'm having a good time.
JR,
Yeah.
how long have you had the Conjunto Bandits?
Since 2018. 18. Yeah.
Like I said, we kind of veered from the question, but you just one day you just said, "Fuck it, I'm just gonna do it."
Yeah. That, like I said, back to my story, I was cooking at University of Texas. So then I was like, done. I need to make my band. You know what I mean? So I already had my drummer, my homeboy Daniel. He's my drummer now. Daniel was with Emilio back in the day. He was in the accident with Emilio. You know what I mean? And then he was with AJ Castillo. Great drummer. So he was my drummer. So I just started forming my band. From there, we just took off, man. 3 months already, we were already booked every weekend. And then after that, another 3 months. And after that, boom, just took off.
And JR, you think booked because people needed a band, or people already knew
They
who
know
JR
me.
Gomez?
Yeah, they knew what I do. Because with Jay or with Jimmy or whatever, I would always do my Conjunto songs. Like, they would always feature me doing my own song. So, and I would always go off, either it was Puño de Tierra or a polka or something. So, I mean, everybody knew already what I could do. Because I even had my own band for a little moment back in the early 2000s. We were called Corazón. So we were doing that. So I've always wanted my own band, man. But that was more Tejano. I figured Conjunto, it would be easier, 4-piece band. It's easier to pay, easier to travel.
Less overhead.
Yeah, less overhead, for real. Because if I wanted to do Tejano, then I need a keyboard player, guitar player. I need a bigger band, 6-7 guys.
Congas.
Yeah, and I couldn't do that at that moment. I just needed me, 3 other guys. We can travel in my car, and it's less overhead. Exactly. So that's what we were going off of, and started
plug
working.
and play, Papa.
Yeah, exactly.
What a plug and play.
Yeah, we played twice sometimes in one night. You know what I mean? So it was whatever we could get ourselves into, man.
Hey, shout out to everybody watching from outside the state line of Texas.
Man,
it is a wonderful sight to look over to my side, and I'm seeing all these people checking in from Wisconsin, from Michigan, from Florida, from California,
amazing,
from
man.
Oregon. That's awesome, man. And it goes to what I like to say, man, is that our music goes beyond our borders of Texas, bro.
dude, yes.
You know what I'm saying? It really does, and people are sheltered. We're sheltered here in Texas. We're spoiled. we're spoiled, bro. And I was telling you this before we were on the air, right? I was telling Carla last week on the way to Thirsty Horse. I'm like, hey man, Shelly's gonna be there. Michael Salgado's gonna be there. David Lee Gaddis is gonna be there. Ladez is gonna be there, right? Stephanie, Gabriel Zavala, they're all gonna be there.
Yeah.
I said, and if it's just watch when you walk in, and she was just amazed on how it wasn't like thousands of people in there.
Yeah.
And they were all accessible. You know what I mean? Like you just
go up and talk to them.
Right, go up and talk to them. And it's like when you guys go to Milwaukee, there's thousands of people out there, dude.
Yeah, it gets nuts.
I see the video, so I know y'all are not out there crowd surfing and shit with the people, but you know, here we're spoiled because we get to do that. You know what I mean? It's like, I don't know. I think it was pretty cool.
Man. It's cool. And Milwaukee was amazing. And even going back to like when I was with AB, man, we'd go to Mexico, South America, Bolivia out there, man. It's nuts, man. Nuts. They're trying to grab your clothes.
You know, Joey tells me stories, man. Joey Jams, we talk a lot, bro, and he always gives me stories like, Mom, you have no idea. Going to Bolivia, like,
dude,
some of the food sucks.
Oh,
you know what I mean? But, you know,
it's horrible. The food's horrible. There's only one spice they use. You got to appreciate where you come from. Our culture is beautiful. It's flavorful. It's all sabor over there. I don't know.
He's going back to cooking.
He's going back to cooking.
He's going back to fucking
over
cooking.
there. But for real though, going to Bolivia over there, there's like one flavor they use, and it's like the flavor we don't want to taste. And it's like all we ate was chicken noodle soup.
Yeah, that's what he said.
All we ate was chicken noodle soup, or man, it was crazy.
What's the spice that they use?
I don't know. It wasn't one I liked.
Turmeric or what?
I don't know.
Do you use turmeric?
It's turmeric. It's turmeric. It's called turmeric.
You see,
I'm just saying. You know,
you see what the fuck I gotta put up with?
We're gonna say it on live. You know, might as well say the right word. It's turmeric. Garlic. Do you gotta say garlic? Salt.
What do you mean?
Pepper.
I get what you're trying to do now.
Salud. Hey, you know what? Salud. Thank you guys for tuning in. It's been an amazing show. I gotta go. We'll see y'all later. I'm kidding.
Dude, I'm looking at him like, what the fuck are you talking? People are like, yo, Bob, for real? What the hell's going on, man?
Oh, man.
So, JR, and you know, like we were saying, dude, you played Tejano. You know, you've hit all the corners of the genre, but you seem to always mention Conjunto. I mean, because you are the Conjunto Bandits, but is that you think that's your real love, your real is the classic Conjunto sound?
Yeah, I mean it's because it's hard to say anything because I don't never want to put anybody down or anything, but I see it like I love Conjunto. I love Conjunto music. I love playing the accordion, the 4-piece. I love all that, but I know I don't sound traditional. We can play traditional, but that my where I want to go is just to put Conjunto beyond, to get a younger market for Conjunto too, because it's got to evolve as well, but not trying to change it, but just the look of Conjunto. I tell my guys, you know, I mean, I wear my glasses off that sometimes it's too much, I guess, for Conjunto because they're used to the certain look. You know what I mean?
I want to stop you in the middle of that because what you're saying is very powerful, and it's really a big theme that we push here on Wacky Wednesday. You wearing the shades, you dressing the way you are is not a typical Conjunto artist, for sure.
Yeah.
But don't change that, bro. That's you. That's who you are. And you're bringing a different look to still the traditional music, right?
Yeah.
But that look can grab a 17-year-old kid, be like, dude, this guy dresses like me.
Yeah.
But he's playing the music my dad likes.
Exactly.
Let me see what this is about.
And then I try to put my own twist to it and make it a little bit more progressive, where it can catch that young ear. You know what I mean? To
go a little faster than the
you know what I mean?
Just
But then bring it back down traditional for the people that still love Conjunto, because I don't want to just change it. You know what I mean? So you got to ease your way in there to evolve it. But we have our look. We're the Bandits. We have our look, but we're not trying to be better than anybody. We're just doing our thing, man. You know what I mean? I don't want to disrespect anybody that's been there before, because I respect Mingo Saldivar. I respect all these cats. You know what
dancing cat.
Oh, that's one of my favorites right there.
Yeah, he had the shirt open, dog.
Yeah,
all the way.
Exactly. Heck yeah. But you know what I'm saying? It's just we want to bring that look, and sometimes when I'm like not even crying or even talking shit about it, but like when I get left out of the Conjunto festivals or these, I'm like, what? Why didn't we? Are we not Conjunto enough, or what is it? I don't know what I got to do to.
You think it's because you're charging too much? They think you're.
You know what? Is $1 million a lot or what? I mean, is that the?
I mean, $1 million bucks. I mean, it's a standard
Conjuntos?
rate for Conjunto around 210.
So I'm just
$1
saying.
million bucks, and it's what, a set and a half?
Shit, one set, baby.
No, bro, I'm glad you brought that up, dude,
Yeah.
because right now, in the Tejano underground world, Tejano Conjunto underground world, there was a lot of shots fired this week, and you just so happen to be on the show that we talk about anything and everything, bro.
Yeah.
And you can just help me, give me your version of what I'm talking about, or your thoughts on what I'm going to bring up. So a lot of shots fired. If you really follow Tejano music, you follow a lot of Tejano pages, you follow a lot of Tejano artists. This week, a lot of shots were fired. And I'm not scared to touch the subject. I'm not scared to make anybody pissed off. I'm mutual. I'm cool with everybody. If you know me, you know that I'm cool with everybody. And so this week they came out with the list for the Tejano Explosion, which is after Fanfare, right? The Tejano Explosion here in San Antonio. That's during Fiesta, right?
Yeah.
And if you don't know what Tejano Explosion is a concert series that they put on. I think it goes like every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday for like 3 weeks or something
2 weeks,
like that.
yeah,
2 weeks straight. And not one female
Yeah, man.
was on that venue list whatsoever.
Nope.
So I don't know who does that. I mean, I don't know who puts that together. At the end of the day, I get what most people are going to tell me, right? The people putting it together, they're going to tell you, well, they don't draw in people. We're here to make money. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, you're bringing the same people.
Yeah.
And all the people that come, I love them. Don't get me wrong. I'll watch them. I mean, I'm not taking away from nothing of the artists that are going to be on the thing. But my thing is like, dude, we like in a genre that we have so many up and coming badass female artists, you couldn't find it to put, you know what I'm saying? And if it's about making money, cool. Mm-hmm. Like, hey, JR is my fucking headline. Let me go get, and Carla, forgive me because I'm just using you because you were just on the show. Let me get Carla Cristina in the second, or open up that night before the other three bands, right? You're headlining. People are going to show up regardless.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I mean, they're going to show up regardless. Why not give the chance because what that does is that lets our genre grow.
Yeah.
We fucking shoot ourselves in the foot, dude, over and over and over again. What's your take on that, bro? On you know, the female, you know, and there ain't shit. There's not very many females in Tejano, less in Conjunto.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But we'll throw Conjunto and Tejano together in one genre right now.
Genre. Yeah,
well, what's your take on that?
I mean, it's crazy. I've seen that, and I support the women movement 100% because I love our female artists because they're beautiful, and I know it's only going to get better. You know what I mean? A lot more are coming out, and it's amazing. And I support them 100%. As far as that venue, I mean, it's crazy because you see it's every year the same artists, and I played there a lot with these artists. But 3 headliners in one night, like that's what I'm saying. Why you can have Jay Pettis one night and then have a female artist and then an opening act, and people are still gonna go. You know what I mean? Because they're already there. They're Fiesta. They're already gonna be there. But it's like you're getting the same bands where we see all the time that are here all the time, and I'm like, it's the same shit all the freaking time, man. I don't agree with it. I don't agree with it at all.
I like getting in the chats. I don't.
And I'm not hating on nobody. I'm not hating on none of the bands or the promoters. And I kind of know who the promoters are. Yeah. I'm not hating on it because I haven't even got a chance to get in there. And so I'm like, I even want a chance to get in there. And more of the women, they should be in there. But even me because I know I would rock that stage. I would rock that stage.
Hell yeah.
And there's a lot of people from out of town that come, and they deserve to hear we're bringing out, the new stuff. And it's like every year, like, oh, which day do you want to go? Okay, yeah, they're gonna play again. Same, you know what I mean? It's like same shit, man.
And how do we get, you know, the younger crowd, we you know, in the chats you get a lot of like, man, well, you know what they're playing isn't really Tejano. Do you think that the people in the early 80s were saying shit about La Fiebre, Mas, La Mafia, and them, like, hey, what they're playing is really not Tejano.
Yeah, they don't look Tejano either.
They don't look Tejano.
They were all
They're
like
wearing
rocker
shiny
style.
shoes, fucking long hair. We're orchestra. We wear fucking tuxedos,
suits, yep.
trumpets. We got trombones. We got 15 people in our Tejano band. Like, we evolved. Like over
evolve,
time,
man.
music evolves.
Yeah.
And you have to be open to that, dude. And it's a passion of mine. Like, it really gets under my skin that our fan base is like that. We have and we have to stop that. Like, if we want this shit to keep growing, we want to listen to Conjunto a little bit faster. It's not the same Conjunto you were listening to with your dad.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's
And there's still artists like that out there.
and that's fine. That's fine.
And
There's
you know what's
nothing
crazy?
wrong with
Not to interrupt you. What I love about the country scene, the country tours, you got your main artist that's on tour, and then you got another artist that's doing good, and then you got your opening act that's barely up and coming. Those three artists, they go tour everywhere. You know what I mean? But they're giving them that. It's not three main artists touring. Because that's what you see a lot too. Like in these clubs, you see this artist and another big artist. Like, doesn't have to be like that. Like, you're already gonna get that crowd. You're already a huge artist. Get that other artist in there that needs that push, that you know that's gonna do good for, that's gonna keep it going, man. I mean, it's just crazy how some of. I ain't even trying to call people out. You know what I mean?
Hey,
man.
right away, JR, I'm gonna throw this right there to everybody.
Man,
JR sat down. He's like, "Bump, I ain't getting in trouble tonight. I ain't
trouble.
fucking getting in trouble
I've
tonight."
been in the city for a long time. I know a lot of dirty people. I know a lot of dirty stuff, man. And it's
So, I don't know, man. I think with help of shows like mine, social media, people like La Chingona,
and a lot of the internet stations, man, they're doing a great job. But one thing I can say that I feel like they need to do, these internet stations, put out who these artists, like, talk about the artists, like where they're from, who's recording on the album.
Don't just play the music.
And then we don't have no info on them. You just play the song and then boom, you're going to the next song. No, talk about, like, I love jazz, man. I love jazz. And today when I was coming in, I listened to 91.7. So the guy was like, he plays a song and he's like, recorded in this year at this studio on trumpet was this guy on trombone. Like, he just talked about the whole song and it was amazing, because if you don't know, you don't know.
Hey, vato, but the DJ, not knocking DJs, but some more DJs that get.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Hey, but I do tell DJs this. I do, anybody that's ever met me that's a young DJ, older DJs are set in their ways. Young DJs, I always tell them one thing. Know your history of know your music, know your history of what you're playing. Don't just play what people tell you to play. Know your history.
Yeah,
be a master of your craft.
Yeah, because
you know what I mean?
It'll be appreciated more. You know what I mean?
So
and people would love to hear it more. They'll be in tune with you, man. Just knowing what you know, the history of our culture, of our music.
And Conjunto's a big part of who we are, dude.
Yeah, man.
Down here in South Texas, I grew up in Beeville, bro.
Yeah,
so in
man.
Beeville, I mean, Conjunto was king, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Dude, my mom's from Edinburgh, man. My primo, Dos Gilberto Garcia, the original accordion player for Dos Gilbertos.
That's your primo?
Yeah, man. I'm primo.
So that shit really runs in your blood.
Oh,
bro.
yeah, man. Always. Oh, yeah.
That's crazy, dog. Hey, dude, and the accordion was the first thing you picked up and said, this is what I want to learn?
Actually, the piano or drums, because I have pictures of me playing drums when I was 4, 5 years old. And then piano too, man. But accordion, I was probably like 8 or 9, because my sister played.
Really?
My older sister played accordion, and then she left them there, and she got with her dude, and I started playing. My dad started teaching me a little bit. And my first gig was a prayer meeting, because my dad was like, he did prayer meetings. He was like a deacon and stuff, so did a prayer meeting, man.
I tell you this. My wife just brought up something. She posted Mexican groups on there. Calibre 50, carnal, Grupo Firme. And I always say this on shows to all the new artists. Find a way, because of what you just said. You're listening to jazz. The guy said, hey, this was recorded in 1953 in this studio, but whatever, blah, 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 blah. Because you're right. When I do hear internet radio, it's song after song. And it's great because they're playing the new artists.
Yeah,
Thank you for that.
Yes.
But to the person listening, how do you know who that artist is? Like, I hear JR for the first time. I love his voice. I love his Conjunto contemporary sound. You know what I mean? I want more of it. but I don't know who the hell it was. He just went from that. I'm like, God damn, that was a bad. You have to wait for it to come on again and maybe Shazam it or whatever. Exactly. And hopefully it's in the Shazam market because a lot of our music ain't even in the Shazam. It ain't even loaded in the Shazam stuff. But have you done that on any of your music where you say, Conjunto Bandits or JR Gomez, like in the background? That's what I'm trying to say. Like, the Mexican artists, they got it down. Yeah. Where they mention who they are in their song. So you don't, if you're listening, you're like, okay.
Yeah, definitely. Like the way AJ does it. AJ.
Yeah, the way AJ does.
Yeah. There's artists that do it. Yeah, I just started doing that.
How does it go? How do you do it? How does it sound?
Why you gotta put me out like that? Because you gotta either do the sexy one. You gotta either do the sexy one like JR Gomez, or you gotta do like JR Gomez. You know what I mean? Like something like that. You know what I mean?
Dude, if all else fails, JR, anything you do, you just say, you break every fucking accordion you have. Your band leaves you. You can go to any genre of music and they can put you on at midnight.
Yeah.
And you could do the Midnight Love Hour.
You're listening to Smooth Jazz right here on 95.9.
Midnight Love Hour.
Midnight Love Hour. Going out to all the ladies right here.
Oh,
yeah, I can do it, man.
Shit, dude.
Yeah.
He has a great voice, man. great voice. Straight up for sure, man.
Oh, man, that's awesome.
Hey, JR, your bandits, bro, are they dudes that you've known for a long time or?
Well, I mean, Daniel, my drummer. Yeah, I've known Daniel, man, at least 20. When I moved to Austin, I was with La Fiebre, actually, when I moved to Austin. So I was going to high school there. And I went to the Pecan Festival, and there was a band playing.
What high school?
Lanier High School in Austin, Texas. Puro Vikings. I went to the Pecan Festival, and there was a band playing there. So I asked the guy, like, who were the musicians around here? Because I wanted to know who was who, you know what I mean? And he goes, well, that little kid right there can play drums, man. And it was a young guy. I think he was like maybe 14 at the time. I don't know. But after that day, he followed me everywhere. Like, he was following me all over the Pecan Festival. And that was my drummer, Daniel. So we ended up, being friends since then, man. And his son is the drummer for Jay right now, Little D.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Little D's his son. So I've known Little D since he was a baby. Newborn, yeah. But Daniel, like, he was with my band, and then, like I said, he went on to play with Emilio. He was in that bus accident with Emilio, and he went to go play with AJ for years, and then so he's been my drummer since we started.
Are you really good friends with all the Austinite Grupo Tejano Conjunto?
Oh yeah, man.
You guys have your own. You have your own
clique. Everybody has their clique.
Yeah.
And it's like, I hate cliques because I like to get along with everybody.
But there's cliques.
Like, there's cliques, dude. And I feel like, invite me. Like, really? Like, I see these parties where they're jamming all these musicians, and I'm like at home watching them. I was like, wow, why come they can't invite me? Like, really? I get mad, dude.
Why?
Because it's cliques, dude. I don't have a clique. I'm solo. I'm a lone wolf.
Okay,
dude.
So all the Tejano Conjunto cliques, he's single. He's single in the sense of not only does he not have a woman, he doesn't have musical friends to hang out with to call a clique.
That's why I'm going to Vegas. That's why I'm leaving to Vegas.
He's gonna start his click, man.
Yeah.
Here, you can start one with Steve. Look, Steve from Los Chicanos, Steve Torres. He's on there.
Already. What's up, Steve? What's up, Steve? But going back to my band, I just got my bass player Pete. They call him Tiny. Tiny was with Sonny Salceda for about maybe 15 years. Great guy, man. He's lost a lot of weight too. He looks great. He sings backup. So yeah, man. He's my bass player right now. And actually, right now, a bajo player, the one I had, Chris, he actually started working. So he had been off the road. And Stevie Ray Vavages, I don't know if you know who that is. He plays for Jaime de Anda. He was helping me out.
Stevie Ray from the Res?
Yeah.
From the Reservation?
Yeah, Stevie. Oh, yeah. Yeah, so that's my boy. He was with me for a while, man, with the Bandits.
Bad dude.
Oh, yeah,
right there,
dude. But he was with us in Kansas. But Jaime's going back on the road, so he'll be with them. So we're actually looking for somebody right now, man. I haven't put it out there. It's the first time I put it out. But Bandits are looking for a bajo sexto player.
So if you see Bumper Saturday at Far West on the bajo, he couldn't find nobody.
Damn, that's my last resort. God.
Break.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, shit. Hey, real quick, man. Shout out to Miss Bonnie Hernandez. Miss Bonnie, I hope you're feeling.
What's up, girl?
Hey, dude. It just came to me right now.
What happened?
I gotta have you and Bonnie in the studio,
Because we have sexy voices.
and
right?
you together they gotta make me a new Wacky Wednesday intro, bro.
Damn. I'm down. Bonnie, you ready or what?
Don't tell her wait, because she will call and she'll be like, nah, let's do it right now.
I love Bonnie's voice. I've known Bonnie for years. Me and Bonnie go back since the Valley. I'm talking about at least
Over
20
20
years. Over 20 years, man. Me
Hey,
and
Jim,
Bonnie have known
so
each
you
other.
grew up in this, bro. This is
Yeah.
you were here for what they say the heydays, right?
Yeah.
And you saw how it kind of leveled off, and you know we're just trying to find that groove again, bro. And you know, if everybody starts pushing up, I think, you know what I'm saying, it'll grow. But again, we just have to be open to the new stuff, because a lot of the new artists, they don't just have one type of music they grew up with. They're coming from all kinds. They're bringing everything they love, and they're trying to, you know,
Yeah, we just put it together
Put
like
it
a
together,
like a
you know what I'm
menudo,
saying?
man.
There
Just
you
fucking
go.
like a gumbo. You know what I'm saying? We just gotta evolve, but do it the right way. Keep the traditional sound still there, because you'll lose people. You know what I mean? But if it's just there, because you hear Stephanie Montiel, she'll do her amazing cumbias and then do all this, but then she'll put out her Tejano, like
Yeah,
straight up Tejano.
like straight up Tejano,
You know what I
exactly.
mean? That's what I'm saying. You can't try to just the whole thing change it. You know what I mean? And your whole CD is all about evolving. No, you got to still keep that traditional there if you want those fans, you know, still like maybe,
you have to be a jack of all trades, bro. You gotta be able to touch everybody. But you know, we really gotta find a way, man, to find that younger crowd. I say this every single week, 15 to 25 years old. We have to find that. We have the 26 and above. We got them, because I think when kids hit 25, they're like, hey, you know what? This $150 a fucking concert shit is this, you know what I mean?
yeah, and then they start drinking with their
they start drinking with their tios, and
then-
they get a little bit older and like, you know what? I like this shit. Hey, let's go. Let's go have a good
Exactly.
time. And then you're like, okay, you stepped away from that younger kind of deal. You start doing, but we have to find, and there's some bands that do it. There's some bands that they have what it takes to bring that younger crowd in. You know what I mean? And it's not even about the crowd bringing in. It's about them listening to their music, because you know they're doing it all the time, man, for sure.
That's gonna happen, bro. That's gonna happen.
Gabe Rivera in the house from Texas Latino, bro.
Gabe, what's up,
Austinite.
man?
He's an Austinite now. No te crees, Gabe. I looked you up, cabron. You're from Sitting, fool. Sitting Pirates in the house.
Busted.
30 miles from Beeville, Texas. But I'll let you call
I
yourself.
almost went to jail and sitting. That's another story. It's on another episode of Bumpers Wacky Wednesday.
For real, fool?
Yeah,
There ain't
luckily-
shit to do in Sitting. How you gonna-
Exactly. Luckily, we got invited to an after party. So it was me, my brother, David Ledesma, and a friend of ours. We went over there. We had played with Jay in Corpus. And, dude, luckily a storm had went through, and it like the electricity went out. But we were the only ones on the road, and that's why they pulled us over. We didn't even know where we were going to the party, because it was like we were lost in Sitting.
Dude, Sitting from Corpus is 30 miles away.
Exactly.
fool.
We party, Bumper. We went to go have a good time. You know what I'm saying? Nothing's gonna stop us. So, but we got pulled over. They took us
shit.
out. They were searching the car. Of course, we didn't have nothing. But yeah, dude, it was crazy, man.
Hey, somebody's asking, before I forget, Vanessa Salinas Sanchez, ask JR where we can buy his merchandise, like the shirt that he has on. Where can they buy it at?
Go to www.
No, I'm kidding. I don't know.
Boochie. I'm like, okay, cool. Let's put it.
I need to update everything. Yeah. We're gonna update everything. We're gonna get everything going. We got a new design coming out too. So,
Do you have it at the shows?
huh?
You bring
Not right
merch?
now, not right. Because I'm sorry, Mario's supposed to do it with Baby Grand Records.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah. Okay. Anyways, but we'll have all that up on the website on Baby Grand Records, and I'm working on some new music as well, so that'll be out here in a couple of weeks.
Alec Gomez, we were just talking about
Yeah,
him.
Alec.
Shout out to Alec. He
What's
said,
up, Alec?
Premios Tejano Mundial is the start, and it'll change everything.
There you go, brother.
I commend you, Alec, because
Yeah.
the nominees, the way you guys did everything, I was in 100%. I agreed with every. I mean, not everybody's going to agree, of course, right? Especially
Yeah,
for the
no,
artists.
yeah,
you
yeah.
put in your.
And then there's artists that didn't even submit
get
or work.
nominated,
Yeah.
right? So, but you guys did a phenomenal job with all the categories and the people that are in there. Straight legit, like it's straight
everything
up legit.
they're doing, everything, the overall product, man. Even what they did last year, just the quality, everything was great. Him and Frank, man, awesome job. So
Hell
shout
yeah.
outs to them.
Shout out to Devin, DJ Aftermath in the house. Shout out to Matt Maya. You know Matt?
I didn't even know Aftermath's name was Devin. He don't even look like a Devin.
He doesn't look like a Devin?
No, he doesn't look like a Devin.
He looks like an Aftermath.
Yeah, Aftermath. Got you. Oh, Devin. Really? What's your name? Devin. Really? You look like a Devin?
Oh, shit.
What would his name be? Like, if you just saw him.
Ronald.
Gotcha. It's Ron.
I'm going to make him a fucking
Ronald.
shirt.
I'm Ronald.
I'm Ronald.
Damn it.
Oh,
shout out to Ronald, man. Aftermath.
So,
Matt Maya, man, a longtime friend, Matt. Yeah. Matt, first time I met Matt, you know Matt?
Yeah.
Okay, first time I met Matt, I had my band Corazon, and they took us up to Chicago, and we played, and there was a lot of bands from the Midwest. That's where he's from.
From Michigan.
Yeah, from Michigan. So we were the headliners, man, because we did a show at Fanfare, and the promoter loved us, took us out there. We're all young. We're all in our 20s, man, going stupid, whatever. Okay, so we get over there, and they have a limo for us. They have Hennessy. They have a Hypnotic. They have everything we wanted, man. So the after party, we go back to the hotel room, and we're in this suite, whatever. The rooms are, joined.
Share door.
So we're going, and all the bands, we're all just whatever. We're having a good time. And all of a sudden, I had to go use the restroom. And I think it was my room. It might have been my room. I don't know. But then I'm like, somebody's throwing up in there. I'm like, oh, man, somebody's throwing up. I'm getting mad. I'm like, hey. I'm like Pinky on Friday. Like, I need to get rest. I need to go pee. So I'm like hitting the door. I'm like, get out. Come on. And then, so it was Matt. Matt was in there throwing up. At the end of the night, he ended up sleeping in the bathtub. He was in the bathtub all jacked up. Yeah, I'm sorry, Matt. I had to call you out like that.
Damn.
And I even think I picked him up. I had to take him to his room. I don't even know what, but I was like, you got to go, boy. You got to get out of here.
Shit. Let me, a question straight, just,
Yeah.
Who is the manager of Corazon?
I was.
I just got a text message that says differently.
Shit. Well, he got fired. Like, yeah. He even went on that trip. I don't even know why, because he started driving. He was like, hey, I have a sleep apnea. Can only drive for about an hour. I'm like, what? Why did you come on this trip? No,
Shout out to Tejano Man, Chris Tristan, man.
Hall of Fame, Tejano Man.
Oh,
Chris
yeah,
Tristan.
Hall of Fame.
He's a two-time Hall of Famer because he has my award still. He picked it up for me. I haven't went to go get it. So he's a two-time
Hall of Fame. Dude, y'all live in the
Fame.
same area. What do you mean?
Dude, we live in the, 5 minutes apart.
You know what it is? Check it out. This is what it is. His radio station, Hot Tejano,
Yeah.
they're waiting for you to do a gig. And when you do that gig,
They're gonna present it to me?
they're going to present you the award. And until
Award?
you agree to do the show, then you'll get your award.
And my award. And the child mentioned a check. Like on Grinch. Remember?
Oh, shit. Shout out to John Robles. I want to say, I can't see the picture, so I think that's Mr. Echale himself on there. Again, I can't see the pictures, and I think I got like 2 or 3 John Robleses on my what do you call it, man?
TikTok?
So, Martin Rios, hello from Austin, Mr.
Martin.
Sax player.
Yeah, what's up, man?
He said, I haven't drank vodka since. Matt Maya?
Fucking vodka, man.
Oh, man.
I got
Hey,
so many
guys,
stories.
But on the real, dude, this Saturday, if you're here in San Antonio, off of Pleasanton and Military Drive on the south side, shout out to Rudy Lopez, Lopez
Yeah.
Entertainment. They're going to have a Valentine's Conjunto dance. If your thing is Conjunto, that's the place to be. It's not only JR Gomez, but there's some other Conjuntos.
you got Los Enmascarados. They'll be there. Santiago Garza and Bernardo y su compadres. So you got all styles of Conjunto that night. It's gonna be awesome.
Are you the headliner?
No, I'm not the head. I think Bernardo would be the headliner.
headliner.
I don't even want to be the headliner. I'd rather be like the second or third. That way we can go.
My friends always tell me that are artists, like, it's not cool to be the headliner.
I mean,
Well, just depending, right? But if there's 3 bands playing, you always want to be that second band,
I want
right?
prime time. Baby.
Yeah, that
Prime
second
time.
the second band. And if you set the notch high, well, fuck that. then people can't come up and give a half-ass shot
Exactly,
because
exactly.
you just set that up really, really high, man.
Exactly. That's what I
shout
do.
out to TDK, the Tejano dancing king in the house. Shout out to my primo Juan Narvaez there in Florida. There's some more people watching in Florida, man.
A lot of people watching, man.
Hey, Devin is. Hey, Ronald's watching.
Ronald.
Devin, if you just tuned in, your name is no longer Devin Aftermath Garcia. You're Ronald. We named you here, Ronald.
Yeah, you don't look like a Devin.
So, hey, your primo, Edward Rodriguez.
Yeah, my primo, Edward.
He's going to be there, man.
Hope to see you Saturday, primo. Heck yeah.
So, again, February 12th is...
Your birthday.
It's Bumper Gomez's birthday, man.
Estas son las mañanitas. I don't know all the words.
You like every typical. That's
God,
not a good word.
what do you mean typical? Who are you calling out, man?
No, me, myself.
Okay.
Hey, you hear Las Manitas, we could always sing the first verse. Ya pa allá. Fuck, hey, how does the rest go? Okay, I got it. I can.
Today is your birthday. Do something like that.
So, yeah, man. So merchandise, he's not gonna have it. He's working.
Production is
on
closed
getting-
right now. It comes from Thailand, so
And Mario's drop. He's dropping the ball.
yeah, we don't have passports right now to bring the
Fucking Mario.
merchandise.
And he
overseas.
can't blame that he's on tour.
Yeah, he's off the road.
He's
That's
off the
what I'm
road.
saying.
He's off
And
the
he don't even
road.
answer his phone. Golly. I'm going to see him tonight. I got some words to say to him tonight. We'll be at Thirsty Horse tonight. Watching Ladez.
Yeah, Thirsty Horse on Military Drive. I wouldn't say Military and 410 because it's kind of maybe like a mile and a half in from the 410. But just take Military down. Look up Thirsty Horse. It's a very nice, clean place. Again, it turns into a jam session. I mean, you know, you see the last name Ledesma. You know, these dudes are artistically, you know, these dudes are some bad dudes, man. So shout out to Mark Gale, to David, Richie,
Lil Richie,
Lil
Big Richie, Medium Richie, Filthy Rich.
Oh shit. Your style of conjunto, as you would say, you know, some people, if you're traditional, like there's some people that's all they like is conjunto music.
Yeah.
Are you scared to push the envelope?
No. I already do it. I'm balls to the walls, man. I'm powerful. When we play, we're all about power, energy. But then we'll slow it down and do a bolero for you, smooth it out.
Just to let them know, like, hey, fuckers.
Yeah. We go, and then we'll slow
We're
down.
still
and then,
here. We
and then do
got
that
this.
valley style conjunto. You know what I'm saying? We'll throw all, because every region of Texas has their own style of conjunto. Because you got West Texas, which is like the hometown boys, that style, and then you got the Valley, which is Dos Ibertos, stuff like that. And then you got the Corpus
where does
Christi.
Boney Mauricio fall in there?
That's the Corpus Christi region right there, that area. And then you got that. You got Lázaro. You know what I mean? You have your own region.
Lázaro Pérez,
You got your own region. Everybody in San Antonio has their own style of conjunto. You got like
See,
Dave
I didn't know
Farias,
that.
Max Baca.
Now that
know
you
what I mean?
say it and I think about it, you're right. It's got its own tempo. Its own,
Every region of Texas has their own style of conjunto, man. So, and then just traveling everywhere, just hearing all these bands. So we try to just do it all. I mean, if we can do it all, but do it our style. We do it band. I do it my style. Because I have to accommodate my voice with it, and like I said, I love to sing R&B. I love to sing country, so I try to use a lot of that into my conjunto, where I'm doing high notes, or I'm just doing something. You know what I mean?
Hey, what was your favorite song to sing with the All Stars, bro?
Favorite song, man. Dude, there was so many, man. There was so many. Because we did all the Cumbia King songs too, and then we did the All Stars. So. And then we did Selena songs too. So man, there was so many.
I mean, you killed Si Una Vez like that.
Yeah, thank you.
But
that was one, and that's in her key right there. You know what I mean? Like because AB didn't like to change the keys. He didn't want to change. So when I did like, there was one tour we did it from the beginning, which I'm talking about. Like we did Selena all the way to the first album, second album, third album. We did all these albums. We did a show like that. So I would do Amor Prohibido, I would do Bidi Bidi Bom Bom, Como La Flor, like, and they were all in her key because AB didn't want to change the keys. He didn't want to learn it. So we did it like that.
Yeah,
so
you have to sing.
I have a high voice, so I have a low voice and a high voice. I have a good range.
So how did that work, dude? When you were the All Stars, like you have Kane, you have all these lead vocalists. Like
Ricky Rick.
Who says okay, you're primer voz.
I did harmonies all the time. I did harmonies because DJ was the singer, and then Ricky Rick did the rap. So they needed harmonies. They needed a backup vocal. So I started doing that, and then
when you say harmonies, I know what a harmony is.
Okay.
But I'm gonna be real and talk for my fans, right? A lot of fans don't know. We know the word harmony.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But when you say harmony, what part of the
like I would do the high so we do like porque te fue de mí no digo adiós porque se fue de aquí sobra amor, and I would do the harmony. Yo le pregunto al cielo en cada amanecer. So I would do the high harmony. DJ would keep the lead vocals. So I would do all the high harmonies or the low ones.
So you're like in the background.
I'm feeling it in.
With
Yeah, I'm feeling it in.
thing.
Or on the rap side, I would do the boom boom, mami mami. We would unison together, and then he would do yo te digo que te quiero locamente. I would do all those, and then we do just the chants, just filling it in, making it sound full.
JR, how in the fuck do you remember all those lyrics?
Dude, I don't. And I had to. You know what's crazy? Because like growing up, I didn't talk Spanish 100%. My parents did.
Right, I got you.
So we didn't talk Spanish until I started singing lead vocals. Because it's a crazy story what happened. These guys did a show, whatever. So them and AB, whatever. So split ways. So I became the lead singer for AB. DJ went on his own to do his I forgot what it was, Misterio thing. So I became the lead singer. So I knew these songs, man, that like we'd sing, but there was a guy named Luigi Giraldo. He was the main guy. He was been there since the beginning of Cumbia, arranging, producing, and he's Colombian. I think he's Colombian. So he was like, Papa, what the fuck are you saying? And I'm like,
no, how would he say it? How would he say it?
For real.
Papa, what the fuck are you saying?
And I'm like, Luigi, what do you mean? I go, what do you mean? He goes, that is not even a fucking word. And I'm like, I swear to God, man. I swear. And he would say, and he would cuss all the time. Not even like trying to embarrass him, but it was just this is the way he talked. So I'm like, well, what is the word? And he would tell me. I'm like, what? That's the word? So I had to learn Spanish, like the perfect way to sing these songs, because the fact that when we go to Mexico, to South America,
they'll call your ass
that's
out.
That's why they speak.
Native tongue, yeah.
So they would sing along. So like I was like, okay, I gotta learn these words, man. It was crazy, dude. So I always got called out until I finally learned the words. And then what's crazy, like we'd put out a song, and over here it wouldn't even hit number one or anything like that. I'm good right now. I got one right here.
All right, well, I'm gonna drink this one.
Yeah, we'd have songs that weren't hits over here, but in South America they were number one. So AB's like, hey, you got to learn this song. We got to learn this song. And we're like, what? We just flew in, and we had to go get a rehearsal room and learn the songs because they were number one over there, and the promoter wanted them. So I'm like, what? I'm like, I don't even know these songs, and so I'm like, with the lyrics, writing them down, and it was hard.
Hey, so they don't give you guys
the screens,
the monitors?
Hell no. We barely had food over there, Bumper. No, I'm kidding. But no, it was crazy. No, we didn't have that, so we just had to memorize it. But then that's when you're like, let the crowd sing. You know what I mean? Like, canta conmigo, because I don't know the words. You know what I mean?
There it is. The truth just come out. You got it right here on Wacky Wednesday. When you see the artist go like this,
canta conmigo. That means we don't know the damn words.
Two reasons. They don't want to fucking sing, or they don't know the goddamn words, and they're hoping that you help them.
I'm saying.
Hey, straight up from Mario Ortiz. Shout out to Mario Ortiz. He said www.babygrandrecords.com launches Valentine's Day, February 14th, 2022. All our content will be on the website. JR's new music and his first album will be up for download. Merch will be available for pre-sale as well. There you go.
Nice.
Somebody called him and said, Mario, they're talking shit about you.
Hey, that's what about Miko.
Oh,
Miko.
Shit, man.
They're talking shit about you, Miko.
My mom's like my security. My mom, somebody talks about him.
What is this video I'm watching? What are they doing to you, Miko?
Shout out to one of my great, he watches all the shows, Mr. Mike Bueno. Thank you for always tuning in, Mike. Nice. I really appreciate it. Let's see. Luigi Original of Los Fantasmas del Caribe. That's from Joe. I always fuck up his name, but he plays congas. He's a cool ass dude, bro.
Eso. Yeah, they used to sing that song.
That's the dude.
Yeah, they used to dress like pirates. You don't remember that band, Fantasmas del Caribe? No. They were huge, dude. They were huge, man.
And they play cumbia?
Cumbia, all cumbia. But they dressed like pirates. Those Fantasmas del Caribe.
Well, the cumbia all-stars kind of dress like pirates, too.
Arr.
Hey, dude, so how did you feel when AB, was it a phone call? Was it like you showed up, like, hey, bro, you're going to be lead vocals now?
Yeah, well, no, when I joined, that's when I was just backup vocals. That's when Joey and DJ called me. So I was already in the band. And then when it happened, AB called me. He's like, hey, man, what do you think? Can you do the lead vocals? And I'm like, I'll try. And I didn't rap or nothing, like, you know what I mean? Like, DJ would rap. He did all the rapping stuff. And then Rick, too. So I had to learn all that stuff, man. Shit,
El vato de West Texas rapping,
Alba. That's what I'm saying, for real, man. Dude, check it. Especially talking about West Texas, we did a show in Lubbock, and that's where I'm, where I'm from over there.
Yeah.
And it was for the fair, the big old concert over there. Well, I get in the bus, dude, and I'm like, where's AB? AB's not there. Mr. Quintanilla's not there. And I don't know what the hell. That's who they want to see. They want to see AB and Mr. Q. They want to see the Quintanilla family. You know what I mean? So we go to Lubbock, and I get off the bus, and the other guys, and then the radio, they're all hyped, and they're like, "Where's AB?" I'm like, "He didn't make it." What? Why didn't y'all? Where's Mr. Q? Like, none of, dude. Oh my God, it was crazy. And we did the show.
And everybody just turns around and walks.
Well, I know, right? Well, yeah, exactly. But that's the way
Who plays bass?
Well, Papo played bass. He plays for Elida right now.
Yeah,
Papo played bass. Nick's brother. So Papo played bass, and it was everybody. Was the whole band still, but we did the show and everything. But it was crazy, man, because people want to see AB. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's a piece of Selena.
Yeah,
bro,
exactly.
You know what I mean?
So I didn't even know what to say, man. It was hard, hardcore.
Shit, man. Shout out to everybody listening to Mr. Jaime Rangel all the way from San Angelo, Texas. Thank you for tuning in, man. If you guys are just tuning in to the show for the very first time, welcome to Bumpers Wacky Wednesday. I do this every single Wednesday. We're at the Tejano Bay Show, a cultural, not just Tejano music, but just anything having to do with our culture and who we are. Try to keep it relevant. And, you know what I mean? Just keep it light. And, you know, what you get is what you see is what you get. This is live. This isn't pre-recorded. Yeah. If we say something stupid, there's no way to go and erase it. You already heard it. So, you know, take it for what it's worth.
So it's not, we're not going back? We can't erase this? Shit.
He knows. He knows.
Sponsored by Curve Cologne.
I'm gonna wear it tonight. Just if you see me at Thirsty tonight,
I get you. I'm gonna wear it tonight. Like he wasn't gonna wear it tonight.
Come up and give me a smell. Man. Come up and give me a smell. I'll be smelling like Curve tonight.
Well, it's Curve.
Hey, dude, you know what's badass? We do all the big cities. Everybody's watching from the Valley, from Dallas, Houston, West Texas, right? I love to see this. Keller, Texas, Polk, Texas, Yorktown.
Ooh,
like these are small towns, bro. Hell yeah, man.
Yes, small town. Yes, I was gonna do a country song right now.
Can you do country?
Shit.
What's your favorite country song?
Small town.
Do it. One verse.
Just a small town, live in small town, from Yorktown. I made that up on the spot.
See, he was almost gonna rap that shit. He thought he was back with the all-star dog.
Woo!
Yo, shout out to Paul Rodriguez listening from Southern California.
The comedian? Paul Rodriguez, the comedian?
Dude, I don't know.
My goodness.
If it is Paul Rodriguez, the comedian, hey, Paul, cuando caes aquí en San Antonio, make sure you stop by and come talk to us here at. Hey, what do you think about that mic stand?
This mic stand sucks right here. I swear to God. Where did you get this mic stand, dude?
Mike Gonzalez in the Icon.
Figure, God damn. This was probably in the truck when I was there years ago.
Shit.
It just moves back and forth. It goes down. Shit. Oh, my God. I figured.
Dude, you brought up Mike G, bro. And I couldn't let you not talk about being able to play with a legendary man such as Jimmy Gonzalez, bro. And the picture I posted this afternoon to remind people to, watch the show tonight, whoever edited that picture just did a badass job, bro.
There's no edit. That's a real picture. A fan sent it to me. They caught that picture.
With a light like that?
Exactly. That's no edit. That's the real picture. It was a fan. I think we were in Vegas. I don't know where we were at, but they sent it to me like, she's like, bro, I caught this picture. Check it out. Yeah, that's a real picture right there, man. They ain't no edit at all. But it was amazing. It was amazing.
Check it out, guys. Check it out. Look at this picture. So they caught it at the perfect time.
Yeah, that's cool.
Bro, it's almost like I see it as like passing the torch in a sense. Man. You know what I mean? Or you just getting a little bit of that music magic from a legend like that, bro.
Yeah, brother. That's an awesome picture. I love that picture. I learned a lot. Jimmy was a great man. He was a big old teddy bear, man. Great guy. Great art, man. He worked 100% all the time. You know what I mean?
So you did record music with him in the studio?
Yeah.
So and this is not Mike. This is not Junebug, right? I've had both of them on the show. Let me ask you. You not being related to him, how was his work ethic when it came to music and being in the studio, bro?
It was okay. So being in that band, it was at the beginning it was hard because everybody was young, and everybody's family, and everybody's it was crazy. So coming in, I had to pay my dues, man. Especially getting in trust with the family, with the guys, with Jim, with Mikey, with Choach, with Euchre, and all them guys. And we'd get into it sometimes. We'd get into our confrontations and stuff, but Jimmy always had my back. Jimmy always had my back. But the guys, man, they became my brothers because I didn't back down. You know what I mean? I put up my fight too. Whatever we had to do, I let them know, hey, I'm here. You know what I mean? And sometimes, whatever happened. But those guys are like my family, man. They are my family. Jimmy, shit. I'd go stay at his house in Brownsville, and it'd just be him and his wife Lisa and just me. I'd sleep on the couch. And I'd go to his room. He'd just be talking. Or I'd go hang out with the sons, man. But being in the studio was even crazy because we lived in the studio. Corpus all the damn time. We were in Corpus all the time just creating music. But it was fun because we'd go to the beach. We'd go, go make barbecues. And it was, I don't know. It's hard to explain because it's just like you had to be there. You know what I mean? But just seeing what the work that he does, because I grew up listening to Grupo Más, man. So when I joined, I was starstruck, you know what I mean? And then when I did the reunion with Joe and Jimmy, the live album, the DVD.
You're in that DVD?
Yeah. I'm in the...
It's in Dallas, right?
Yeah, in Dallas, 2 nights.
I used to watch that before YouTube and shit was cool. We lived in California. My buddy, shout out to my buddy Muñeco, Fernando Hernandez. He sent me him and Eloy Leja, you know Eloy?
I might.
He used to work for Freddie.
Oh, Eloy, Eloy. Eloy.
They always used to take care of me when it came to that kind of stuff. And I used to, like, people would come over at barbecue and they're like, Bumper, the fucking DVD again, bro. Hey, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Forget about it.
So, the reason I bring that up is because so many people have said, dude, when that dude got in the studio, he was very meticulous and very, like, the song had to be perfect.
Oh, yeah. Perfect. And there was a lot of times where he didn't like what I played, if I was recording. And
how'd that conversation go? Like,
well, it's the easy way. Like, when you fucked up or you messed up, and then they're keeping it. It's like, oh, what to keep it? We'll move on. You know what I mean? Yeah, that means already you're gonna get replaced. You know what I mean? So, and then they'll get somebody else. And that was early in my career. I remember a couple of songs I couldn't bring that flavor, so we didn't end up getting somebody else. But then towards the end, when I did like Agua de Papaya, those songs, I recorded those. I remember Jimmy. I'm in the studio, and Jimmy's like, "Hey, man, how did you get so good?" And I'm like, fuck, like, really? Like, I'm like, nah,
I've always
Jimmy.
been this good,
I mean,
Jimmy.
but I wasn't, but it's just, but that's when he noticed. That's when he noticed, you know what I mean? That's what made me feel like, okay, damn, I guess I am improving. I'm doing something good. Cause he never would tell me that, you know what I mean? So it's just like, it was something that kept with me. And I was like, hell yeah, man. So yeah, man, Jimmy,
I loved working with Jimmy, man. In the studio, we were there all the time, and just the music he created, man. That's the sound of Maz. You know what I mean? Well, actually, Jimmy created the Jimmy G sound because he got away from Maz.
Bro,
You know
that's
what I mean?
that. I mean,
And that's hard to do.
Jimmy Grammy Gonzalez, bro. Like that dude does
brother.
not have that name, for no reason. That guy really worked hard at his craft, and you know what, JR is for you to be able to play with him, bro. Can you imagine how many people have just like dreamt that? You know what I mean? That dreamt to be able to play with a legend like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And to get his respect too, man.
Yeah,
Because it's hard to.
And every song that he put out was a fucking hit, dude.
Yeah.
Like that's what I mean. Like, you know, it wasn't until now, you know, that I get to know his sons a little more, and I hear the stories of how much he worked in the studio, and that's why we got the product that we got. That's why, you know, we get these songs and they're hits, not because he's Jimmy Gonzalez, but because it's a badass song. They put their heart and soul. Yeah, they made sure that it was a you know, something that we were gonna love, and it was gonna get played everywhere, man. So you know, you played with him. You played with La Fiebre. What was your favorite Fiebre song, dude? Did you get to sing?
No, I just did accordion and keyboards, a little bit keyboard on the live album. That was my first Grammy nomination. Was a La Fiebre live in concierto, and I did accordion. But man, it was awesome.
What year were you with Fiebre?
96. I joined Fiebre in 96.
Hey, wait, so you were in the back end of Borracho de Besos?
Dude, they would hold signs up, man. They would hold signs up, Borracho de Besos. Like, that was crazy, man. It was we had some good concerts with them. I was living in Lubbock at the time, and I would have to leave school, go to the airport, fly to Houston, and then go perform that night, and then the next day I had to fly back. You know what I mean? Like,
hey, wait, were you ripped? Were you fucking in shape when you were with La Fiebre?
well, I was young still. I was still had a little bit of baby fat, but I was.
So
I was
you were
feeling-
wearing the chalecos with no.
I
fucking...
was. I maybe have a picture somewhere, but I'm not ripped like the way Eric and all them were. But I was wearing my vest with no shirt on.
Hey,
You know what I
them
mean?
fuckers could spin a trumpet,
Dude.
bro, like you would never.
I used to love rooming with them, dude, because they had all the women. I was all young though, man. I was young, man.
You see, you never know what you're gonna get on Wacky Wednesday.
Hey, but I
Shout
tell
out to
you
La
what, those
Fiebre.
guys-
If anybody
yeah,
from
man.
La Fiebre is watching, Bumpers Wacky Wednesday is not
Yeah,
responsible
shout out to
for
BD.
anything that.
Hey, I was underage. Yeah, man. So no, it's crazy, man. But
That's hey, dude, and what? So you just said, what was your favorite Fiebre song?
I liked Vestida de Color de Rosa. Vestida de Color. The way they played it was cool. Because in the middle, I would
Vestida de
jam.
color de
Yeah, so it was cool, man. But all of them, man, because I grew up listening to those songs. So I was like, hell yeah. I'm finally playing them with them. So it was cool, man.
That was my first La Fiebre with Solo un Sueño, Borracho de Besos.
On the rise.
That was my first cassette tape that I ever stole.
I think I did the same thing. I swear to God, I think I did the
Mom,
same
I'm
thing.
sorry, but it was at Kmart.
I stole it from a friend. For real, I stole mine from a friend. I remember. That's crazy.
No, you know what? I didn't. It wasn't from Kmart. I stole it from my Uncle Jaime. My Uncle Jaime. Shout out to my Uncle Jaime Cano and everybody watching in Woodsboro,
Cabron,
Texas.
I knew you took it.
Yeah, no. And I remember it because it was the classic bone colored yellow the yellow tapes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And they didn't look the way they looked like a couple years later. They looked crazy. I don't know.
You know, later they got fancy with the clear
We started
charcoal.
looking more, but they're even their clothes like more rock and roll style, like Bon Jovi style, cut jeans.
Hey, ¿cómo se
and all,
llama? Who was was it Pete?
Peter Espinosa? Yeah,
He
man.
was the lead vocalist, right? But he's not the lead vocalist. Is he the lead vocalist now?
No, Joe Angel? No. What's his name?
Somebody help us out. Who's the lead vocalist of La Fiebre now?
It's
'Cause
Anke. I know it's Anke. I know
They were nominated for a lot of awards this year too for in 2021, man. Shout out to David Ponce, man. What's up, Dave? Sound guy, man. You know Dave?
Hell yeah, he's got the best hair in the biz.
Hey, there's not a hair out of place, boy.
Every time I see him.
Shout out to Dave, man. Shout out to Isaias Ramirez, everybody from the Macizo camp. Thank you guys for tuning in.
Nice.
So, dude, when you were with La Fiebre in 1996, that was
It was a cool time, man. It was a cool time.
when you say cool times, like that
It
was.
was good.
How long were you with them, JR?
For about 3 years, I believe. 3 years. And then that's when I joined Jay. In 98, I joined Jay.
So you went from one just to another crazy.
And Jay's the one I wanted to go to because, we used to open a band I was with in West Texas. We opened up for Jay a lot. And then we went to go to Zaz Studios where Gilbert Velasquez was, and we recorded there. So Jay, man, dude, it was amazing. Just opening up because I like that style of music, Tejano music. So, and then going from not even 4 years later, I'm already where I was wanting to be with Jay. 4 years later, I'm already with Jay. You know what I mean? So that was like my goals were already happening. You know what I mean?
You were hitting the mile
yeah.
steps that you wanted, man, for sure, man.
Yeah.
Shout out to Bajo Cero. They're from Florida, man.
Yeah.
Thank you guys. Thank you guys for always tuning in, man. Man, to everybody, dude. We've had a week, dude. Hey, bro. Yeah, bro. You do it. The views have been, they've been up there. That's good. It's because I think people are passing by way and they think fucking Bumpers got Pitbull on.
God damn it! I'm done.
He's done. Yeah, he's gone.
Write my check. I'm out of here.
Yeah, he's gone. He's gonna take a piss. He's gone. Nah, bro. No, but it goes back to what I was saying, bro. I dig your style.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do. I dig that you're bringing it with Tejano, with Conjunto music. So, hey, you good? You good?
I'll take one more.
One more. Hey, he has a designated driver, guys. Don't worry about it. We're doing the right thing.
I have a robotic car. It drives itself.
Oh shit! I shouldn't. Look, people are fucking blowing up on the laughter. Like that's fucked up.
Dude, but what's crazy is when I'm walking in the club, man. You know what I mean? I'm all dressed up because I like to dress in my boots, jeans, and leather, whatever. But then I like to dress up in my suits or whatever, in my jackets. But it's the guys. Hey, Pitbull. I'm like, why are you checking me out, man? Let me walk. You know what I mean? They're physically checking me out to your Pitbull.
If the dudes are checking you out, bro, you're doing something right.
But it's like, okay, yeah, you won.
But did they win? They're just fucking being sarcastic, way.
I think I won with this beer right here.
Oh,
man.
Shit, man. I mean...
No, it's cool. I get it. I have the ball, but I've been wearing my glasses for a long time. And a lot of people think, oh, he just started, oh, he's trying to be cool, whatever. You can go back in the day. I mean, like...
When he was 12.
Yes, a couple years ago. You know what I mean? But I used to I wear my glasses all the time. It's part of my look now. It is what it is. I still get those people, oh, it's so dark in here, or there's a lot of sun in here. I'm like, okay.
Hey, bro, it's part of the get up, dog.
It's my outfit, man. Get used to it.
Don't hate the player.
Hate the game.
Hate the game. There you go, there, man.
Okay. No, I'm a cool guy. I'm a humble guy. I hate drama, confrontation. I just like to have a good time. You know what I mean? I'm just a happy guy all the time.
No, that's what, like I said in the beginning of the show, bro. Like that's what I dug about you. Like even now, you could do a badass show. There could be hundreds of fucking people, 1,000 people in this place. You're going to get off the fucking stage.
Oh, yeah.
You're not going to stay just backstage. You're going to go out. You're going to mingle with the people. You're taking pictures. You're shaking hands. And you're doing shots. And you're buying
all
beer. You know what I'm saying? So it's just you're just a roundabout cool dude, man.
I love
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely. That's the way you got to be, man.
Because there's some people that don't, bro. There's some people that are already beyond that. And they're like, hey,
Nah. Even in Milwaukee, over there in Milwaukee, it was a great time in Milwaukee. I mean, we rocked the show over there. We had great times. But they treated us amazing. But our shows were packed, and then afterwards I go, and I was so tired after because I went 100% every show where I almost have to throw up afterwards because I just lose so much air because I'm singing. I sing from my diaphragm. I'm singing my ass off, and then I'm playing. I'm going off,
sweating your ass off,
and then moving the stage. The Milwaukee, they're big stages, so I'm trying to entertain, and then so that's the way I do it though, man, and that's the way I want to do it because I'm gonna give everything I can for each show. So, but in Milwaukee, I had to step it up and then get out there because there's a new fans. They're from everywhere because they were waiting. So I got to get out there. So I made sure I went out there in Milwaukee to say hi to everybody.
Sonia de la Paz said the next time a son bitch stops and tells you why you wearing just shades, say because my future is that bright, motherfucker.
Boom.
There you go. Bam. Drop the mic right there.
Damn it, Sonia. She's amazing. That's my girl right there. Sonia's cool, man. I got to meet her when I was with AB. You know what I mean? We went to her house. We were jamming over there. Pete Astudio was there. Her and her husband, Sonia and her husband. Great
Sonia,
times.
are you from Laredo?
Laredo, Texas?
Yeah, that's what everybody was. Are you from Laredo?
But great. She's an amazing singer. We got to do a duet. Me and Sonia are gonna do a duet one day.
You heard it here first on Wacky Wednesday.
Yeah.
JR Gomez, Sonia de la Paz, duet coming soon.
Yeah. Even
There
Demi.
you go.
Me and Demi are gonna work on something too. I told her I want to do a folk album. With the violin, her violin and my accordion, do a folk album, traditional folk songs of our culture, but you know, like new style.
I'm gonna ask you something. I'm gonna put you on the spot, but it goes back to we're telling the DJs, right? You got to know your history.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of people don't know where this music gets the accordion from.
Yeah, man.
And I love watching old YouTube videos. There's a YouTube video out there. I think it has like Little Joe in there, some other people, and it goes back to like some old people in the valley. Some older guys are like in their 90s still playing the accordion, doing farafaras, like just, you know what I mean, just hanging out. But when I looked into the history, like how in the hell did the accordion make its way into Mexican music?
Yeah.
The accordion's not from Mexico.
It's the Germans, the Czechs.
The Germans, the Czechs, right? The polka got here when the Germans started settling in northern Mexico and Texas, southern Texas, right? The ranchers and the Mexicanos that were here, they had their traditional Mexican songs.
Yeah, they had the guitar, the
right, the
bajo,
guitar, the bajo. So at nighttime, they would sit around and bullshit. Well, you know, the Germans would play their polka. They caught on to that. Let's mix this and this,
man.
and then next thing you know, boom, you have the bajo sexto and you have the accordion.
That's why the accordion, the
Which
bass
means
notes are on this side because they're used to playing by themselves. The bass notes are over here, and then when the bajo come in, so he's still playing the bass note. It's.
Do you play the left side of the accordion?
I can a little bit. I never, but I take them out because it's lighter for me, and then I'm fucking going crazy.
So most. Would you say that most people that play the accordion, a lot of the left sides just show the buttons?
Well, that's the way they're made because people still play them. Like, there's a lot of bands that when you're just playing by yourself at home, you know what I mean. Just playing,
you kind of play with it.
Yeah, you use the bass notes. You know what I mean, just to fill it in. But
because I played with accordion before, and it's like I'm like, why? I never see them touch this side. They only touch this side, but all these buttons do different thing. And then there's the one that lets the air in faster, slower.
Yeah, right
like,
here, boom, yeah. Yeah, man.
No
I didn't come here to talk about an accordion.
No more beer for this guy, bro. We're talking about the accordion because the accordion didn't show up, man.
Well,
Henry Mendez Jr. JR is a beast. Lubbock is in the house.
Thank you, brother. Appreciate that. Thank you.
Oye, history lesson. Oh, wait, I had to give a history lesson.
There
bro.
you go.
I can give a lot of history. I do this shit all the time. I talk about our culture, our history. A lot. It's one of my.
You got to, man. I go to schools there in Austin, man, and the kids over there. I do that stuff. I try to go talk to them and play some polkas for them, and so.
How is it do when you go to a high school?
Well, the last high school I went to was over there, Lake Travis, there in Austin.
Y luego todos los high schools did you go to? You went to Lake Travis.
Well, their music program. It was the lady who saw me at a show, and they do. It's all wind instruments, and they're amazing. They're all not just gringos or whatever. They're all mixed. So I went over there and talked to them about our culture, and they were intrigued by it. Even the whitest people were intrigued by it. They wanted. I even let them play the accordion. Like they were like so fascinated by it, man. So I talked about our culture, and yeah.
You know who used to do that back in the day? I don't know if they do it anymore. Patsy Torres used to do that.
Oh yeah, Patsy's done a lot for the kids
She's done.
She's done a lot. Go to the schools.
She used to go to the schools, and she would play whatever was in Janet Jackson, whatever. Mm-hmm. But she would always make sure to say like, "Hey, I'm playing this because everybody knows it, but this is what I come from. This is our culture. This is who we are." And she would play some Tejano, cumbias or whatever. And of course, lots of kids, we go all fucking crazy, like hell yeah, badass.
Alec was the dancer for Patsy.
Who was
Alec Gomez?
Hey, he's a Gomez too. Alec, you got to get on the show. Bumper,
Triple G.
We'll do the Triple G show, bro. Oh. Shout out to Alec Gomez. Hey, shout out to Isabel Marie. Hello,
Isabel, man. See, that's another future right there to our industry. Is that Isabel Marie? Is that the one you're talking about?
Isabel Marie Sanchez.
Boom.
So Isabel Marie, she's another one that's very. She's on social media.
Yeah.
You do a lot of social media, bro.
Well, I mean, it's just like, man, I feel like I post a picture of my food and I get 500 likes, but then I post a picture of my show and I get like 20. So what I'm gonna do now is with my flyers, I'm gonna put my food on the flyer so I can get both. So
first 50 people in, you get 3 wings and some fries.
Exactly. So I'm gonna start combining my food pictures with my flyers. I need more likes on that, but
oh shit! Man. Isabel Marie says yes. It is me. Hello.
Nice.
How
She's
you doing?
awesome. Good to see you, mama. She's doing great. Got a new song out. Got a new video.
Where's she based? Is she based out of San Antonio?
I think Chicago.
Yeah, I think Chicago. Because every time I see her post, it's like freezing shit outside. I'm like, hey man, it's 7 degrees out here.
Shout out to the Sanchez family. Great family right there. And keep up the great job, Isabel. She's another future right there. Is very beautiful, very talented, and I can't wait to see what she does in the future.
Bro, have you seen the Conjunto Cats?
Yeah, good guys, man. Art's a good friend of mine. They helped me out on a couple of my toy drives the first and second year. They're always down to help out.
Bro, I love to see those guys, man, because they're so young.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They're out there just jamming out. It's just it makes my heart smile, dude, when I see that, because I know that the future of the music is like these guys are still playing it, man. So Saturday, dude, about what time you think you'll hit the stage, you know?
I don't know, man. I don't know. Just tune into my Facebook page. I'll keep it updated. Yeah.
How is the Bandits backstage before a show? You laughed, but
man.
you laugh, but I see this all the time. I sneak my way in backstage. I'm thinking, fuck yeah, these guys are doing shots and they're about to come on stage in 20 minutes. They're probably slapping the shit out of each other, getting pumped up.
Yeah.
I go back there and it's like, hey Bumper, how you doing? Drinking water, other phones, nobody's talking.
No, that's like total opposite of us.
So let us know, what's it like?
We're necio, dude. We're fucking necio, dude. We're necio. Okay. So I when I get to the club, I love to let's have a shot. I like to get loosey goosey. They don't call me Party Boy for nothing. That was my nickname back in the day with Jay, Party Boy. My nickname was Chance Montana. You don't even know about those names. You know what I mean? David and Desmond knows. Chance Montana. So, okay, first of all, Party Boy.
That's Hannah Montana's brother?
No. See, that's Chance. You don't even want to know. See? This is going to go to Wacky.
Oh,
Wacky
shit,
Bumper
bro.
Wednesdays After Dark.
After dark, baby.
But no, so there was a point in the band when I was with Jay. It was stupid. We would do stupid shit, man. You know what I mean? So I needed a new name. I needed, not a new name, just a name. You know what I mean? So I had a porn name. I made up my own porn name, and it was Chance Montana. Not that I was doing porn or anything, but that was my
For everybody
porn.
watching, please don't go to Pornhub and type in Chance Montana. You're going to see JR Gomez.
Yeah, with an accordion, my shades on. Hey, but that's why if you see the Jay Unplugged album where we did in the Corpus, he calls me Chance Montana, the player from the Himalayas, all this stupid shit. But yeah, so that's my nickname, Chance Montana. Okay, then you got Party Boy. Party Boy is like Necio Party Boy, like, dude, you don't want to. That's what I'm saying, Bumper. You don't want him to come out. You don't want him to come out,
bro. We look. We're gonna do another. I'm gonna have JR's fun as fuck, dude. I gotta have him back in here, and we're gonna. It's gonna be a totally different fucking atmosphere. I mean, we're gonna. It's gonna be, the lights are gonna be lowered. It's gonna just be an after dark episode. You're gonna find out all the shit that happens backstage. No names. Don't start scratching your head, getting nervous. Oh shit, he's gonna throw me under the bus.
I know a lot.
You know what I mean?
Shit. I think I'll throw myself under the bus, man. I'll be canceled. I'm kidding.
Big shout out to my boy Fernando Hernandez El Muñeco from Houston, Texas. A lot of you artists that have been in the industry for a long time. Muñeco goes back to KIWW back in the Valley, 760 AM Tejano in Houston. He's actually one of my best friends growing up, man, and the dude always took care of me musically, man. Always sent me CDs in Iraq and Afghanistan.
Wow.
Like I always had, like, this is before we had MP3s and
Yeah,
shit.
of
You actually
course.
needed the CDs. I would get a box thinking I'd have beef jerky and shit in there, and I open it up, and it's
Even better.
all these CDs, man. So
That's cool, brother.
big shout out to him, man.
Shout out to you too, brother. Thank you for your service.
Yes, sir. So, guys, as you can see, this guy has stories from hell, and I'm definitely not gonna let 2022 go without having him back here on the show, man, because I'm sure we could get a lot more fucking Nacio than we've gotten.
Well, Joey said he's been
so
on here
far.
4 times already, so I've only been on here once.
Damn.
So, I mean, I hope I can come back. I mean, I'm saying at least, right? Because by the time I come back, Joey's going to be on here like 7 times already.
Damn. Why are you calling him out like that,
And
bro?
I'm calling you out. You're barely putting me on here. His show's been on here since 2012.
Yeah. So before I said that, when I saw him in Buda, he looks at Mike. Mike, I was hanging out with Mike G, and he's like, "Hey, Mike, you been on the show already?" He's like, "Yeah, bro, I've been on." Wow. And he's like, "Fuck, dude, I haven't even gotten an invite.
Shit.
Fucking nothing, bro."
Not a damn thing.
So we set it up there, man, and we're definitely gonna do. We're gonna have to do. It's going to be a longer than a regular normal 2-hour show. I want to do a little cooking. I want to do bullshit. I mean, maybe if you guys tip enough, I can get JR just to wear his fucking just the apron, no undershirt, just the apron,
Oh, little man.
with boxers and house shoes and cocinando de a madre, like if he's at home and just talking some shit, having some drinks, and
Yeah.
we'll see if the chicken fried steaks are what they say they are. You know what I mean?
Shit, they're the bomb.
You know?
Yeah.
So to everybody watching, man, again, if you're watching on JR Gomez's behalf, my name is Bumper Gomez, and you're watching Bumper's Wacky Wednesday. We do this every single Wednesday at 7:30 p.m. right here on Facebook Live. Follow the page. I would greatly appreciate it. If you love tonight's show and you want to see other shows, I've had all kinds of artists on here. It's simple. You type in Bumper, like the bumper of a car, Gomez on YouTube. Subscribe to the channel. All, I don't know, 100 and something videos are on there. You type in an artist, they're probably in there. And they've been here in the studio, and we've had a great time. I've had a badass time with you tonight, bro.
Yeah, brother. It's an awesome.
Like
Awesome show.
straight up, like I just.
You didn't know what to expect, right? You're just like,
No,
you
man.
did it,
I mean, you when you get artists in here and people don't know, you do the interview, you kind of feed off each other. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely.
And right away you broke the ice. So I was like, oh man, this is fucking, this is badass,
It
bro.
shouldn't be that serious, man. You know what I mean? We should have a good time.
Hell no. And I just want people to, you know, we see you on stage. We see you in Milwaukee, Wisconsin in front of fucking thousands of people. I want you to be able to say like, hey, dude, I seen that dude kick back. Like,
Yeah.
he's a kickback dude. This is what he likes. He likes cooking fucking chicken fried steak. You know what I mean?
Nah,
That he did that, not me.
what? Ike?
So before we get off tonight, man, I want to invite everybody right now. As soon as we hang up, if you're watching and you're on the road, turn around wherever you got to do. Northwest Military here in San Antonio. Thirsty Horse Saloon is a place to be tonight. We're going to start off the Valentine's weekend right. Ladez is out there. There'll be a lot of artists out there doing a little jam session with them. Make sure you come out and support, man. Support the Wanda. Yeah. I mean, if you're not doing anything else, or, you know, you traditionally go to this spot on Wednesdays where you just sit down and drink Bud Lights all night long because they're $1. Hey, turn the car around and go somewhere different. Try something different. Meet new people, man.
Come drink with me, Bud Lights.
That's what it's about.
Yeah.
Everybody just telling me badass. Thank you so much, man. I greatly appreciate it. JR, I want to thank you, dude, from the bottom of my heart, bro, for driving down, because you're not in the San Antonio area, and you made it a point to drive down here and hang out with me, bro. And I mean, that means so much to me. You know what I'm saying? And again, this Saturday, dude, if you want to see JR in the show, he will have his accordion Saturday. I believe he will.
Otra vez.
He might have him Saturday, so we'll see. He might
They're
be
actually in the
barring.
car right now.
Fucking asshole.
I just didn't
Shit,
trust
man.
this guy when I came in. When I saw him, I don't know. Should I take my accordions off? I don't know. Maybe I got to run out of here.
Damn, like
But he's
that,
cool. He's a cool
bro.
guy,
I
guys.
like
He's a
that.
cool guy. He's a cool guy. Forget about it.
But JR, neta, bro, to the
brother.
Conjunto Bandits, bro, I
Thank you,
wish you
brother.
guys nothing but the best for 2022, dude. Get on the road. If you guys see him on a bulletin, you see him at your local washateria on the board there that they're
Hell
playing,
yeah.
go and show support, dude. Go out and support, man. Get the hell out of the house. It's gonna be all right. With the world's turning, this COVID thing is getting better. I'm not saying you don't have to wear a mask, but if that's your thing, do what you got to do, man. But get out there and have a good time. To everybody that was watching, thank you so much for tuning in. JR, again, thank you so much, bro.
Thank you, brother.
You want to
Yeah.
give any shout outs and shit before I close the show?
Just to shout out to you, man. Thank you, brother, for having me on the show and getting my name out there, my brand out there a little bit more to all your fans as well. And hopefully you got some new fans from my people as well. So thank you to everybody who supports us. Thank you to all the radio stations, all the fans. And of course, if it wasn't for you guys, we wouldn't be here. So thank you guys. And I hope you have a great Valentine's. If you're going to Vegas this weekend, I'll be there Sunday. I'll be single, ready to mingle. I'm kidding. Whatever.
Hey, what hotel you staying at, bro?
Caesars. I called myself. Anyways, but no, I had a great time here. Thank you guys so much. And of course, we got new music coming out. JR Gomez, Los Conjunto Bandits, Baby Grand Records. You can go on www.babygrandrecords.com and they'll have the new stuff coming out pretty soon. So thank you guys one more time. Y'all be safe out there. Thank you to my boy Bumper. We'll see y'all next time.
Hey, the place to be tonight. Thirsty Horse Saloon right here in San Antonio, Texas. Everybody watching, you guys have a wonderful week. Take care of one another. Don't forget, this weekend is Valentine. Valentine's is Monday, but you celebrate it all weekend. So,
Yeah. Take
guys,
a shower.
get out there and take a shower. Do what you got to do. Get ready for your ladies.
Put some curve on.
Shit, dog.
Yeah. Y'all be safe, guys.
Y'all be safe. Y'all have a good night, man.